That's why I wrote a song. Hello there, Your Honor. I wanna say I'm sorry for the things I've done, and I try and be stronger in this life I chose. But I want you to know that door I closed. In Your Honor, I'm sorry, 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 sorry. To my mother, I'm sorry, 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 sorry. To the victim, I'm sorry, 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 sorry. Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry, 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 sorry. Oh. Thank you.
I put my lifetime in between the paper's lines. Real hip-hop.
Y'all the details on the shit that's happening in the news. No, I can't rap.
All right, stop now.
Yep. See.
Yep.
I was finna kick it. I was finna go.
No, you wasn't. You wasn't.
I was about to. It was finna get real.
What's going on, Mike?
What's good? What's good? What's wrong, bro?
It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on.
What's going on?
It's a lot.
It ain't like you to be down.
Oh, I'm not down.
Oh,
Just saying it's a lot.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it can be life can be overwhelming. It happens. There's a lot of shit going on in the world right now.
It's like a lot and not a lot at the same time. It's like the shit that happened this week. It was a lot, but it wasn't a lot.
Okay.
It wasn't it wasn't a multitude, but the shit that went down was, a lot,
Okay.
All
right. But we made
Mike being the clown ass nigga.
Mike, what I do?
You listen to that Tory Lanez thing?
Oh, yeah. I listen to it. We'll get into that. Yeah.
Donald Trump with the platinum plan. You know, when I heard the platinum plan for Donald Trump, the first thing I thought was, what's the APR on the credit card that he trying to give niggas?
Okay.
Cause platinum plan, it just sounded like
a lot of money.
Nah, it doesn't sound like a lot of money to me. It sounds like we're about to get approved for $1,000 credit card, but the APR is like 28%.
So so you really gonna be getting like $750 or something.
Yeah, it's like the platinum plan, nigga. This nigga giving us a non-secured credit card. That's for niggas.
That's crazy.
This nigga's giving.
He was in that because he was in Atlanta, right? Like
yep.
Like, man. Shout out to everybody in Atlanta right now. Everybody from Chicago is in Atlanta.
Yeah, because we record on Sundays. It's Bears versus Atlanta. The last time I was in Atlanta for a Bears game is when I hosted a show at A3C.
Okay.
And we had whooped that ass. We was all the Chicago niggas was in the same place we did to join that, and I had lost my voice. So 28-10. I got 28-10.
28-10 for the Bears today?
Yep. See, look at this little nigga.
Who's that, Landon?
Yep.
Landon up nice, bright and early.
Yeah, man. Because the wife went to the store.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And it's always good to hear the kids. It's always good to hear the kids in the morning.
Yeah.
So shouts out to the kids. And all
my daughter is
stuff.
still nice and asleep right now.
Yeah, these little niggas be up. It's like Landon watches Power Book 2 with me.
Okay.
From time to time.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
My daughter, she don't watch Power, but she knows what it is.
Yeah.
She knows it's Power. Like when the theme song comes on, she's like, "Oh, y'all watching Power?"
Yeah, Landon don't know what he watching.
Yeah.
Trey might.
Trey might know.
Trey might. She look at his mama's back.
Right on time.
Right on time. Mama's back. Yeah, mama's back, so you know how that goes. Well, Some dude 59. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, download wherever you listen to podcasts. Get that merch. SD15. That promo code gets you SD10. Excuse me, gets you 10% off, and SD ship gets you free shipping. So go ahead and get that merch. We need you to go get that merch. I'll explain that in a second. But we need you to go ahead and get that merch. So go ahead and do that. You go ahead, teespring.com/store/some-do-pod-merch-store, or just follow us on Instagram.
So many goddamn dashes.
Yeah, so many dashes. But I mean, what the fuck else you gonna do? It's a URL, ladies and gentlemen. But you can just follow us on Instagram and get that merch. Because we need it. Because number 3 is on the way, Mike.
Damn. Are you officially announcing that here, right now?
Yep.
They having a baby, y'all.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You just keep firing them off, huh?
Shoot, Mike.
You are a shooter, bro.
Shoot.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Nah, we good.
Congratulations.
And me and the wife was talking. I was like, yo, I was joking around. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, I'm going to announce it on the pod. He's like, you always want to make announcements. But I was just joking. Mm-hmm. But we both feel the same way, Mike. And I know I'm about to start this pod off sounding real fucked up. But, hey, it is what it is,
That's a beautiful thing. You gonna have a girl.
Having kids is a beautiful thing, Mike.
You gonna have a girl.
I hope so.
It's gonna be a girl.
I hope so. But having kids is a beautiful thing, Mike. It is. But when you hit number 3, so it's like another one coming. Mm-hmm. It's excitement that you have a baby coming, but you're not overly. At least we're not overly excited. Like, we're not like jumping for joy because we thought we wanted to be done with Landon.
So did you when you guys wanted to be done? Did you like do the
no?
Y'all didn't go take the do anything that would help that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Y'all just kind of figured like
you do your job and I do mine.
Okay.
I'm getting too explicit.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we just like, all right, well, we pregnant. Nah. I want to talk to people with 3.
This was a scratch your head moment. Like,
this
alrighty then.
Nigga, I found out the day with that hurricane, like the remnants of that hurricane, like 3 months ago happened.
Yeah.
I forgot that it was one. I forgot it was a torrential rainstorm outside.
Yeah.
I almost went for a walk. Walked outside. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. It was raining a lot. Mm-hmm. Can't do that. So I sat down on the stairs and watched the rain. Mm-hmm. Called my cousin because I talked to somebody. He's like, damn. And my cousin thought it was, first of all, shouts out to my cousin D, best friend. Niggas, they cousins, but they ain't. Mm-hmm. I known this nigga all my life.
Mm-hmm. He your cousin then?
Yeah, he my cousin. Mm-hmm. More like brothers. But I call him. And I was like, man, I just got some bad. I don't know if it's bad news, but like I got some fucked up news. It shouldn't have been messed up news, you know what I'm saying? But I had some news. And he was like, yo, did you get kicked out your apartment? I was like, damn, you just thought the worst of me, fam.
Well, you did say you had bad news.
I mean, yeah, but damn. Like, I pay my bills on time, mostly, we all got a bill or two that we be like, oh, they can wait.
Hell yeah.
but I think what it was he wasn't expecting that. Mm-hmm. Just like nobody was. Then she took a walk. Mm-hmm. And Mike, I'm just gonna say this, like when you get the baby number 3, you're just like, Like, I don't know how people, I know why people do baby showers.
Oh yeah.
Of course, get your Pampers. But after 3, I think me and the wife came to the conclusion, like, whatever you can spare. Like, it's not like, hey, nigga, party over here, ain't nothing over there. Yeah, baby, yeah, ha. Baby 1, yes. Baby 2, all right, cool. But I challenge anybody, even if you love kids, because we do. But I challenge anybody to be like, baby 3, oh, it's lit. Even think of movie sequels, Mike.
Yeah.
When you get the 3, it's a crapshoot.
Yep.
The only third, so let's think of sequels, right? My favorite, threequels. Let's go threequels.
Threequels?
Threequels, the third movie.
The trilogy.
The trilogy.
The threequels.
That too. I make my own names like white people do, and they like the threequel.
Okay.
Think of trilogies, right?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm gonna say trilogies and I'm gonna say threequels.
Okay.
Because I don't consider my favorite third movie of a franchise part of a trilogy. Because she wasn't in movie 2.
Okay.
And that's Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Wars.
Okay.
That's my favorite third movie of a franchise.
Okay.
Because it's also my favorite movie of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Okay.
Shouts out to Levi. I think me and him on the same page with that.
I think, yeah. I might ask Jay Morgan's real crazy about Nightmare on Elm Street.
But that's my favorite. The best one is number 1. But my favorite one is number 3 because Marks was really starting to fight back. But also, that's when you got shit talking Freddy. Fully. So 3 is my favorite one, but the one that scared me to this day still is 1.
Okay.
But let's look at Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, Star Wars.
I've never watched a Star Wars movie, so I don't know.
Are you what? Come on, Mike. What the fuck, man? All right, but anyway, go. You got Star Wars. You got The Emperor Strikes Back, and then The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
The Return of the Jedi is universally, in every third movie of that joint, it's like, because you went through it already. You know the story. So it's like epic conclusion. Like Friday the 13th, 3, we knew why he was killing people. So now it's just, we want to see people die.
Yeah.
But the movies start getting worse and worse as it go on. Like what other third? American Pie. After the first one, we were good. No. Listen where I'm going.
Oh,
After
okay,
the
go
first
ahead.
one, we was good. But
Yes.
when they gave us the second one, we was like, all right,
It's
it
lit.
ain't better than the first one, but it's the
Two
okay.
is, two is my. I personally, 2 is my favorite.
There you go,
I
like-
think 2. I think 2 is the best one as well.
Okay,
But
that's cool.
Go ahead. But
But after 2, you was like, all right, y'all can stop.
Okay.
If
3
you
was
want,
the wedding.
yeah, American Wedding. Like you did you really need to see these Mars getting married? Nope.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Bang. I enjoyed 1. I enjoyed 1, 2, and 3 equally.
Did you?
But
oh,
I understand what
okay.
you're saying. I enjoy them equally. I think 2 is my favorite. 2 is my favorite.
But they could have stopped, though. What I'm saying is,
they could have stopped.
That's what I'm saying. They could have stopped. What's another one?
What about Scream?
They could have stopped that one for Scream. They really could have stopped that one for Scream.
I think they forced the 4th one because
They're forcing
I
the
think,
5th one too.
I think they doing a 5th one.
Yes.
Oh my! Is Nev Campbell in it?
Yes, she's coming
Oh
back.
yeah, they got it. Yeah, they forcing it.
Yeah,
now.
see,
They forcing it.
they're forcing it.
They forcing it.
It's like,
I thought 3 was. I think, but see, I don't know, Bang. I don't think me and you on the same. We on. I understand what you're saying.
No, what I'm
but
saying is
when it comes
they
to
could
these,
stop.
They can stop.
They
yeah.
could stop. I'm not saying that. I mean, but it's not better. Like Scream 3 ain't better than 1 and 2.
I think it is. That's
What?
just me. But that's just me, though. That's personally me. See, I actually enjoyed the trilogy.
No.
See, you might be under the
Stream,
see, you
Scream. I've probably been saying stream. That just shows you how much I've been working. Scream 1 is the best one, fam. And one of the best horror movies of all time.
I ain't mad at that. For some reason, I love 3 better than the second and the first
You
one.
can love it. I like Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Warriors, but as a put together movie,
I think it was a good one.
you see what I'm saying is you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
Ain't really shit you're going to get different. People get stabbed at the beginning. The logo comes up, the name of the movie, whoosh. Now people are trying to figure out why people die. It's a couple of twists. You find out it was the person that you least expected. They die.
There are a lot of other trilogies like this too, though. Rush Hour 3, they could have kept that.
They could have kept Rush Hour 3.
Bad Boys 3 could have kept that.
They could have kept that one.
They could have kept Bad Boys 3. I wouldn't even say they could have kept it. They just took too long. That's one of those situations where, you have 2 kids and then you wait until they goddamn 10, 11 years old and you say, what have a third one?
I'm glad that you said that, Mike, because maybe this comes from my upbringing.
Okay.
See, I was the only child for 13 years, Mike. And both of my parents are together. They've been together since January 9th, 1982. I come a couple of months later in May. From that time, it was some unfortunate incidents that happened, and I thought my parents gave up. So I'm the only child. Hey, boom. Then my mom says she's pregnant. Everybody's excited. Now with this one, I understand why. Because of the trials and tribs. Could have been a brother a couple of times. But the trials and tribs, I get it. Then, everybody's hoping it's a girl. Oh, it's got to be a girl. Yeah, Dee, it's going to be a girl. Yeah, it's going to be a girl. February 14th, she goes into labor. I know she's going into labor, but just like any black mother, especially on the west side, take your ass to school. Nigga, 2:23, I get a buzz from the office. Niggas thought I was in trouble. I'm like, fam, it's 2:23. Why would I be in trouble? My mom's in labor. I know it. Lee Davis, can you come downstairs? Ooh, I'm like, yo, my mom's in labor, fam. I'm not in trouble. Why would they tell me to come downstairs at 2:23? We get out at 2:30. And I go downstairs. My father, come on, boy. I said, man, I know mama in labor. Let me go get my jacket out the locker.
Yeah.
She in the front seat of the car. I'm like, I told you was in labor. We could have been at the hospital, Mom. Shut up. I'm like, all right, whatever. Go to the hospital 3 days later. It's a boy. But I'm thinking, hey, they done now. They ain't get the girl they want. And then my mother and my father are a little older now. So I'm like, they done. No, they wasn't. And I remember when my mother said she was pregnant with my little sister. She wasn't excited. My father wasn't either. What? Oh. And then they became the running joke of the family because they went from 13 years to 2 and 6. And then I remember when my mother said she was pregnant with my little brother. Now, mind you, I was 19 and 21 when they had their last 2.
Oh my God.
So after the second one, after the second new kid, I'm like, all right. But the third new kid, like, yo, I'm supposed to be accidentally popping chicks off and having kids now. Not y'all. I even told my mother, I said, man, I thought y'all only had sex on Wednesdays. And I was going to college at the time. I brought a bag full of condoms, gave it to my parents.
Like, yeah,
use
y'all
these
need
shits.
to use these guys.
And my father, like, man, I tried to use that. I don't even know what I'm doing. Hey, I get it. You 47.
That's crazy.
You're 47. You about to be 40. Yeah. So, in my history of life, I ain't seen excitement after baby 2. But then also, Mike, I know you fall into this trap too. Where you see on Facebook, or it might be a family member, and they get pregnant with baby number 3, you probably go, damn, y'all having another one? Sure. That don't happen, of course, with baby number 1. That don't happen with baby number 2. That starts at baby number 3. Like, damn, y'all having another one?
I agree.
You sure?
Honestly, I'll just be like, damn. Okay, cool. Shout out to y'all.
You sure you want to stop? You sure you want to keep going? Like,
let me ask you this, man. So, I'm the way this conversation has went, I'm pretty sure that this is it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't tell my parents until last week and a half ago. But I gave my father a hint. I was like, yo, so how did it feel when you got neutered? He's like, oh man, you don't even know it. You don't need, it's outpatient. Like, you just put some ice. Other than that, you straight. I was like, that's it. Like, yeah. I was like, oh man, I think I might have to do that. Cause I don't want to have 4, Mike. I don't want to have 4. I don't have no more. Like now, the half of the battle was won. Cause we ain't throw away no clothes for Landon. So even if the baby is a girl, she gonna be wearing I'm the youngest little brother clothes.
Oh my god!
Fuck that. Right.
Oh,
we're gonna start buying Pampers now.
Okay.
We're gonna start buying Pampers now.
When's the baby shower? You better do that shit.
We probably do like we did before virtually, and just take a video of people open and get. But look, what do we want, Mike? We got a 2-year-old. We will have a 2-year-old at the time. The due dates are nearly the same. Landon's due date was the 7th. He was born on the 1st. This baby's due date is on April the 14th. It's probably gonna come at least a week early. Shit. So now we're gonna have 2 babies around the same birthday. Do you know how much strife that's gonna be?
Look,
especially when they get older. Why I gotta celebrate my birthday around the same time as her or him? That's gonna be Landon.
I better get them baby showers in order.
I mean, the baby shower just gonna be, look, fam, GoFundMe. We need milk and Pampers.
All right.
That's all I care for. What we want. And a stroller, I'm going, ain't nobody buying me no stroller with 2. It's me. And then also for the baby shower, I feel like crap for that too. Cause this is the 3rd time I'm asking y'all to give me a gift. That's what baby showers is. Baby showers is I'm asking you to get me a gift. Yeah. Cause I got kids. Can you help me? I gotta ask y'all that again? Oh no, fam.
Yo, people love baby showers.
That's lame as hell.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, a baby shower is an opportunity for you to get free gifts, and you're going to get free gifts.
Yes, but I don't want to have to ask y'all.
You're not asking.
No, a baby shower is asking, fam. It's a baby shower.
What?
It's a birthday. On your birthday, I ain't got to get you shit, Mike. I don't. We could go celebrate, but at the most, get you a bottle? I'm not. First of all, men ain't buying no other men no gift. So on your birthday, what I'm going to buy you? I'm going to buy you a bottle. Or, yo, we going out to eat. You ain't got to pay for your food. Ain't nobody you want some Jordans for your birthday? Here you go, Mike.
Hey, babe, you having a baby. I'll get you a guy. Look, matter of fact, when I tell my wife,
Pampers.
She loves getting. No, she's not going to do that. No. Babe, listen to me. Wait. Let me tell you something. My wife loves shopping for baby showers. She going to get you right. She gonna get you
because
right.
She don't want to have no more of her own, Mike.
That's not what I was saying. Is that she loves.
Oh, y'all want to have some more?
No,
thank you.
That's dead. Thank you. We want it done out here. But what I'm saying is,
That's the point that I'm making, Mike.
But what I'm saying is
you have people that get geeked for this type of shit, but they most of the time they get geeked for this shit. It's because they get baby fever, but they don't want none of their own. So it's like, I get a chance to live out my moment through y'all.
So take that to an advantage.
That's cool, but it ain't a lot of people. For every one of y'all, there's 4 people that's like, damn, y'all having another one, fam? Like,
is my wife down there? Honey, she ain't down here.
Like,
I'm gonna tell her,
y'all having a, and even though we married, even if we married, it's like, okay, like, damn, y'all gonna stop? Like, I told my cousins and my uncle, and they was like, matter of fact, I didn't tell them. I had my cousin tell them. I was like, man, they woke me up during they had a Facebook Zoom, the Facebook shit.
Yeah.
Like the Facebook, group thing, the Zoom, where everybody on the camera, like FaceTime or whatever. Yeah. I was like, man, we got an announcement. I told my cousin to make it. I was like, man, go ahead and tell him, fam. He's like, you want me to? It's like, yeah, man. And then when he was like, wait a minute, you having a baby? He was like, no, shit. Bang is. And my cousin Rita was like, oh my God. Because they thought I was done. When I say I'm done, I'm done. Then we out here in D.C., the DMV area, by ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the other part. We by ourselves out here, fam. Do you know how expensive babysitters are? Daycare? Oh, no. What? Daycare? My daycare for one kid itself is damn near rent.
Facts.
And I ain't talking about rent for a studio. I'm talking about rent for a fully furnished 2-bedroom apartment.
I can honestly say that I'm fortunate enough to I've never had to send my daughter to daycare. Ever. Like,
that's the thing. We didn't either because it's like, yo, you got to stop working. All right, cool. She don't like that shit. She like to work. But 2, Mike, what we gonna do, fam? Landon bad. You heard him. Y'all heard him earlier. 2 of them? Birthdays a week or 2 apart? What I'm gonna do, fam?
Sorry, it's gonna be all right, man. You gonna make it. This is gonna be a we gonna have a nice celebration. I'm telling my wife to get she's gonna I'll tell her right now, she's probably gonna get your baby shower. She got to get a baby shower gift, but she's gonna get your gift.
Some dude baby shower.
Let's do it.
We gonna do it on StreamYard.
And we gonna put up the GoFundMe.
But it's gonna be a Cash App. That's it.
Cash App.
It's gonna be a telethon. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be. We're gonna have performances. We bringing Chris Shields out of retirement.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a battle. Like, it's not even gonna be like, he's not even gonna perform Back Down. All right, he's not gonna perform any of those songs. What Chris Shields it's gonna be a Danger Zone Battle League battle.
Okay.
We gonna put
We're
gonna put the Cash App under there. We're gonna have some poetry. We have a poet. We're gonna find a poet. We're gonna have some, and it's just gonna be Cash Apps. It's just gonna be like, look,
and we collecting funds,
y'all.
y'all.
We just collecting funds, y'all.
For Bang's new baby.
Help us. All right, you too can help a child in need. Shout Bang be knowing and help a child overcome. All right,
you can help a married couple overcome.
You can help a married couple overcome. We're gonna have Sarah McLachlan call in and sing "Arms of an Angel."
Yeah,
we're gonna have Landon look like he got flies going around and zoom the camera in very closely.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Bang. But I think at the end of the day, what you're saying is that after baby number 2, that shit is overrated.
It's just dead, fam. Sorry, if you're the third in the young, and I like my cousin Sade. All right, she's the youngest. I think my uncle and my auntie was cool before they found out that they was pregnant with you. Now and then back then, you couldn't find out the sex of a baby. So maybe that was the thing that helped you out. Like, oh man, but then at the same time, it's like, man, I can't deal with 3 boys. I dealt with them little niggas when they was young. You didn't want a third Vincent or Leotis Davis. You didn't want a third one of them. Mike, what if this is a boy? Oh my God, I can't have three.
Ooh.
I can't have three, fam.
Ooh.
This is not my three sons. Mm-hmm. If it is, I guess I could write a script, but
that's gonna be fire.
They're gonna be what? It's gonna be
3 boys. That's fire.
But no, it's not, Mike. And then if they imagine if they birthday. Come on, it's 2 boys. See, if it's 2 girls, Landon eventually is gonna be like, that's cool because you're gonna invite all your girls.
Yeah. And
we 2 years apart, so I'm staying in. So I'm staying in one of your friends, fam. Yeah. If it's 2 boys, no. It's a fight. They're gonna fight at their birthday. Every year. Every year. As soon as they old enough to fight.
Yeah.
6 and 4. 8 and 6. 10 and 8. 12 and 14. Yeah. It's a fight every year. Mm-hmm. Nah, man. We baby come out healthy.
Absolutely.
That's all we want. Mm-hmm. But we're definitely not jumping for joy. We're nervous, Mike. We're nervous parents right now.
Understandable.
This is a pandemic.
Understandable.
Nobody want no baby during a pandemic.
Understandable. You have.
Then I gotta fly people out. Do you understand? I have to fly my mama out for land, and I gotta fly them out again. I love my mama, but just like any parent, you can only be around them for so long.
It's no concern on how much the flight costs. It's how long I have to be around you.
Yes. Cause shit, from BWI to Chicago, you could catch a $39 joint.
I was about to say, yeah, flights is on the low right now.
Yeah, you could catch you a $39 joint. The most you gonna pay is the doggone lift. Yeah. But man, Mike,
it's gonna be all right, man.
But when she's here for 2 weeks,
oh no,
trying to tell you what to do, what you should put in your house. Oh no, Mike. But I can't ask my little sister to come. She ain't prepared for no life like this.
It's gonna be all right, man.
It's gotta be motherly love.
Cue that Jada and Styles. We gonna make it.
Oh man, look.
That should be your theme song every day.
I try, Mike. I try. So just pray for us. My Cash App is Bang Be Knowing, no G. Mm-hmm. Bang BANG Knowing KNOWIN. You can Cash App me now. Yeah. You can Cash App me now. I will go buy some formula and send you a screenshot. So you can understand. I have to win these fantasy football joints. You whooped my ass last week. Like, I have to win. This is must-win year.
We need these.
We need these, man.
How many are you in? You're in 3?
What,
3? Okay.
3 that's paid.
All right.
Right? No, 4.
Damn. Yeah,
man,
that'd be sweet.
Ours.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my homie Yinka, his. My jobs, and that's paid for.
Okay. That's the one you the champion in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my cousin Derek's. Okay. His. So I'm in 4. I got to win all of them.
But I can't manage 4 football
payout, but the pay I can.
You can if the
I'm
payout.
I'm a multitasker. But them payouts, look, if I win, it's like 3. 2 for that's funds. Part of this. Yeah. Spending that all on the kids.
All right, y'all. Cop that Subdue Pod merch right now, okay?
At the end of this episode, shouts out to Sparks. We got the logo.
Yeah.
You will see it on the cover art of this episode.
We
have some baby. So anybody that needs that having a baby like us, especially if you're at number 3, like that's some baby. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
Your first 2, Landon and Trey. The third, some baby. You know,
some baby. That's the overrated one.
That's the overrated baby right there. I just hope my unborn child don't hear this growing up. Like, damn, Daddy, that's how you thought about me.
That's how you felt.
Yeah. I'm very upfront with Trey. Yeah. He do something I don't like, I'd be like, yo, you was get your ass out of here, boy. Hey, I'm not gonna be like, look, son, I'm not the dad from Wonder Years. I mean, no, I am the dad from Wonder Years. I am not the dad from Golden Growing Pains. I'm not Mike Seaver.
Yeah.
Like, look, son, it's time in life, nah. I'm not James Evans, but I ain't Carl Winslow either. Might be fat, but oh man, I know when people listen to this pod when they get thrown up, man, boy. Yeah. Oh, congratulations, man! And you know what's crazy? The wife
you really gonna have motherfuckers reevaluate their lives.
The wife was like, "Yo," I said, "You can make the announcement." Shit, I ain't making no announcement for shit. Not. We both feel the same way. It's just that. Look, I don't want to be that person that you just find out when the baby drops. Because I'm thinking logically here, we're going to need some help. We're going to need some help.
You're going to be all right, man. You're going to be all right.
So April 14th, 2021.
Make sure I get your address because
racial strife.
You probably gonna get your gift in the next couple weeks.
But keep it coming.
Yeah,
gifts.
I got you covered.
Just keep it covered. Shit, Amazon it. Have one a month. Keep it going.
I might just get this. Matter of fact, we gonna probably just get this shit shipped right to your house.
No, I'm just saying no. You can. I'm just saying, you know, with Amazon, you could do some monthly shit and just pop up a month like Pampers. Because that's what I'm starting in October. I'm starting that next month.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I find out what you having first.
Man, it don't matter. If it's a boy, he wearing pink. Cameron wore it.
Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that to the young man.
It be some shit up here that Trey be wearing. I'm like, man, if I didn't know, if I ain't know, is that a boy or a girl?
Nah, don't do him like that.
Like, matter of fact, look. If any of you have an Amazon subscription, like Amazon, like Prime, you can subscribe for like Pampers and stuff or formula or whatever every month, and just take it out your joint. Just do that for you, but send it to me. We gonna use it. We gonna look. I'm trying to prepare, fam. Cause like it's nothing like. It's no worse feeling when you run out of the baby shower Pampers.
Yeah.
Because now you got to go to the store. It's like, damn. The baby shower Pampers gone? That's when you get real. Yeah. Because depending on, that's like 40.
Because you be thinking when you get this baby, you be thinking like, damn, it's going to last for a nice
unlimited supply. You know?
I don't be like
last
that.
Forever.
No. So.
All right, that's enough about talking about my trials and tribs. Let's talk about Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion.
You'll be all right, man.
Now, for those who was under a rock, you know, Tory Lanez allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. She said he did, but apparently, Tory Lanez said, no, it wasn't me. He decided to do an album about it. 17 songs. 17 songs of it. Dropped it after he put up a post on his social media. It was like, I got something to say. 11. And I put up, if you're going to hear it at the beginning of this podcast, because I kind of knew it was an album coming. And I put up that poster of homie singing in jail. You know, Your Honor, no, I'm being sorry. So I'm gonna give Mike a pass here, because Mike listened to it.
I did.
Mike is a member of the media.
I have reasons why I listened to it.
I am too. I didn't. But Mike, tell us about Tory Lanez. I'm Sorry for 2020 album. How was it? What was it?
Let's just say that. Well, you called it out, right? You figured that it would have been a project. I didn't see that coming. I think when we saw him post on IG when he said he had something to say, we already know what Tory Lanez made himself nice and famous for during the pandemic, which was quarantine radio. And I figured he might have just went on IG Live the way Megan Thee Stallion went on IG Live to tell her side of the story when she felt like she really had no choice because people were making these assumptions that she really didn't get shot, and then she felt like Tory was out here allowing people to paint that narrative. So that's why Megan went on live to address it. Now, when Megan went on live, they still, even though she did say that he shot her, we still don't know exactly how. Did she when she went on live, did she actually tell us like how it happened?
No. She didn't say how it happened. She just said you shot me.
Exactly. So that's saying something, but it's not telling us everything. Now, is she not allowed to tell us everything? I don't know. Is there a case pending with this shit? I guess. But anyway, though, Tory felt like the way that he wanted to tell his side of the story was in a project. Fair enough. I feel like that's fair. I feel like it's fair. If he feels like he wants to tell his side of the story through the music, rightfully so, I think he has that obligation. Go ahead, do your thing. Now, what I found funny was that when you go like Apple Music and Tidal, you be like, man, Joe, where this project at? You would think that it's on the feature page.
Hell no.
Niggas ain't got that shit on the feature page
You gotta search for that, buddy.
You had to go look for it. And so, yeah, I checked it out. I listened to it, and I know, Bang, you're on the internet, you're in the media, you've seen stories circulate about this. You've seen some of the lyrics that have been, posted with the memes and, all the stories like Shade Room and bullshit like that.
I didn't. I actually.
You haven't seen anything.
I mean, okay, let me say that I seen it. I just didn't pay attention to it.
Okay, you're really just trying to just like it don't matter. Nothing this nigga says matter. It don't matter. Is that where you're at with it?
Okay, you done. I won't let you get your. I just want to let you.
No. I'm asking. I haven't continued. I haven't finished yet.
Okay, no. I want you to finish because it's not.
All right, cool.
Okay. You know my stance, but it's not the way that you might think it is.
Okay. But okay, I get to the project. Okay.
And while you're doing this, I'm on Genius right now, looking at some of the lyrics. And I'm already laughing like I gotta.
Hey, honey, Bang having a baby.
Oh, this nigga.
Yeah, you gonna get his baby shower gift, okay? I told you, okay.
Like he is, congratulations. You gonna get this gift, okay?
Okay. Dog, I'm telling you, she gonna get you right.
But nah, look, I'm already looking at this one lyric. Was that I gotta see a couple of questions. How the fuck you get shot in your foot? You don't hit no bones or tendons. How the fuck your team trying to pay me in some whole millions? I just, you're trying to pay me in some whole millions. I just lost $10 million because of this cold business, but I got 10 million followers that's gonna rope that lame ass shit.
Hey, look, I'm gonna just say this, okay? This is pretty much like, everything that you see as far as the lyrics is concerned, he's pretty much telling his side of the story. He felt like he mentioned that he was framed.
Who the fuck?
He said the team framing him. I don't know, Bang, but this is how he felt like he needed to tell his side of the story.
But wait a minute. See that? No, sometimes when you tell your side of the story, you snitch. I just got to interrupt here before I let you rock. Yeah. Because what I did see him do is they said, or somebody said on Instagram in the comments that they said that old girl, her best friend did it, and he said, no, it wasn't her. Mm-hmm. Nigga, so it was so if it wasn't you, it was the fourth person. It was the
bodyguard. Who was his bodyguard, right?
Well, that was his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yep. So so either you or your bodyguard did it. Either way it go, it was a nigga because her bodyguard ain't gonna shoot her. Mm-hmm. So either way it go, you fuck. Like, why would you even do, like, that's the shit, man. Go, Mike.
It's kind of like when you listening to it, he's telling his side of the story, but he's not telling everything. Like, it could be like, niggas. I don't know, Bang. He confessed to a lot of shit. I think he said he was sleeping with Meg's homegirl too.
Yeah.
I think he said that. And then he said, I guess when they was at the party, he definitely was feeling Kylie.
Okay.
And I think Meg wanted to leave, and Tory was like, man, if I should have just stayed with Kylie, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know though, Bang, but it's just like this dude did a good job with rapping about what happened.
So he did a good job of being a clown. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's, if you want to look at it as like he's being a clown with it, then yeah, he did a damn good job because
he did a damn good job of being a dumbass.
And then he, called out Chance the Rapper, he called out Bun B, he called out Jove. He just rapping, bro. Like, he going at everybody. Anybody that had something to say as far, about this shit, and I guess he felt like everybody don't know the whole side of the story. That's just what it is.
Okay.
But and then he said he won't Meg back too. He said he want her back.
I see.
Obviously, they were in a more deeper relationship than we knew.
Nah, I mean, you come on, nah. I ain't gonna look. If
according to the music, I'm just saying according to the music.
If Common Sense she was popping up on this nigga doing quarantine radio. They was fucking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fucking. If you see me with a girl all the time and I'm not gay, we're fucking. We in pools and shit. Talking, hey, we're fucking.
But according to him, he bought her her dog.
Yeah, they was fucking.
That's like.
I wasn't shocked when it came out that they were doing it.
Like, I think so, yeah.
But I'm doing that quarantine radio. We weren't even supposed to fly. They together. They was fucking. Who you gonna fuck doing the quarantine? The person you were with all the time. That's why we pregnant. Fuck. If you were shocked at that, you dumb.
But at the end of the day, though, Bank, after listening to the project, I mean, yeah, I'm not running it back. Nothing on there has replay value. Okay. I just felt like Tory. I mean, I feel like, if he wants to tell his side of the story, then this is the way that we have to hear it. Then, all right, cool. I'll allow it. I'll listen to it and check it out. That's pretty much what it is. I don't feel like my stance on protecting black women changes at all. Yes, protect black women at all costs. If this nigga shot Meg, he a clown. But according to him, he said he did. So he said he was framed.
So either way go, a nigga shot Megan Thee Stallion.
Apparently.
All right, Mike.
But let me ask you this though, Bang. What, hypothetically speaking, like, there's ways you can get shot. Yeah. Multiple ways. It could be an accident. It could be on purpose. Accidentally gun go off. Something. I don't know how this actually went. We weren't there. The only people that know about this are the 4 people that were in the car and God. Like, so what if, hypothetically speaking, like, some situation happened, Tory had a gun in his hand, Megan was reaching for it, bah, gun go off, or with the bodyguard, same way. I don't know, a tussle in the car. It's got to be more to this story than what we know so far. It's got to be. Like, what if this was actually an accident? According to Tory, Meg was sloppy drunk. She might not even remember the whole story. Who knows?
Okay, so here's the problem with all that, right? And I'll just get to, if it was an accident, they wouldn't even be here. But only way it could be an accident is if you take the gun out of the holster. And they clearly got into an incident where a gun was taken out the holster. So even if he, like, let's say, for instance, because some people's like, yo, he 5'3", even though I did see in the post that he said that I guess he not 5'3", but nigga, you 5'3".
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because I've seen you in person, nigga. You're small. You're small, G. If you ain't 5'3", you 5'4". You the same height as my mom. And my mom is about 5'4". You ain't 5'7". My daddy 5'6". You ain't my daddy height. I've been next to you, fam. All right. So look. Well, let me just put everything together.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's not going to be what people think when I say I'm going to look at you different. But I am. I am. And it's really dependent on, part of it is really dependent on how you expressed that you listen to the album. But let me first say this. And this is the most important part to me. And I'm going to clear some things, and I know some niggas are going to be like, well, you listen to R. Kelly. And I've never been the biggest R. Kelly fan. Including when I grew up. I've never bought an R. Kelly album. I have never said put on that R. Kelly album. After during high school. I'll say during high school. Like when you were younger, especially when you start figuring out what the fuck this nigga was on in the first place. So I'll probably listen to like 1 or 2, but you will never hear me like, yo, put that Kales on. I'm not the dude that will jump up on the dance floor and step in the name of love either. Like, I'm not that guy. And it's mostly because once I started hearing some shit and then I saw some shit, it's like, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Because it's not mandatory that I listen. I don't have to get jiggy to your music. Because if I do, that means I'm making an effort to get jiggy to your music.
Yeah.
At the very least. And I'm not making an effort to get jiggy to no nigga music that I don't really fuck with in that capacity.
Yeah.
So that goes to Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Clearly, he was involved in an incident where a woman was shot. Mm-hmm. Clearly.
Oh, allegedly too. Hold on. He made it seem like also in the intro.
Okay,
he said he also said, "How did you get shot in your foot but no bones was hit?"
But it was clear the medical records proved that. So that's what's saying that he talking that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah. See, that's where shit gets shaky.
Yeah, that's where shit gets shaky. Like the medical records say she got shot and there was shrapnel on her foot. Mm-hmm. So even if you shot that motherfucker at the ground and the motherfucker just bounced off and hit her in the foot, nigga, you shot her. Mm-hmm. Pew, pow. Mm-hmm. But matter of fact, let me just say this first. Yeah. Let me just get this out the way. Mm-hmm. One thing that I'm not going to do purposely is to profit off of a woman's pain. Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons why I'm not listening to that album is because I am not trying to listen to a nigga profit off of another woman's pain. Mm-hmm. Whether you did it or not, she got shot. Mm-hmm. She got hurt. So you didn't have to make a 17-song joint to say you didn't do it. You know what you could have done? You could have just sent out a fucking press release and call it a day. Mm-hmm. But it was 2 months between her getting shot and him putting out this album? That means you made an effort to be like, nah, fuck that. This is how I'm gonna tell everybody I didn't do it. And I'm gonna get paid doing it. Off of this album. That you know people are going to listen to just because A, they like you, they are fans of yours. I'm not telling no nigga to not be a fan of Tory Lanez. Mm-hmm. And you'll see what I mean by that a little bit later. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, nigga, this is a shooting, fam. If you on a record talking about I lost $10 million, nigga, press release is coming out. If you say that I shot you, I'm suing you for the money lost. Yeah. And I'm going to prove to you that I didn't do it. I'm not making an album. Because it's bullshit. Like, nigga, if I'm losing that money, I'm not making it up during this album rollout anyway. Mm-hmm. And then read the room, nigga. The Breonna Taylor shit happens.
Absolutely.
Read the room is the easiest thing here. If that nigga would have did that the week before or 2 weeks after, I'd still say the same thing, but I wouldn't be as disappointed in it as I am.
Definitely bad timing.
Bad timing. Read the room, my nigga. This nigga did not read the room at all. Hey, look, your mom died on her birthday, which is that. I'm sorry. That's fucked up. Mm-hmm. Prayers, condolences for you. Mm-hmm. But that's still the wrong day. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'm not going to profit off of no woman's pain of being shot being shot.
Even though he also did say that, you know, some of the profits from the project would go.
That nigga said that shit because the backlash, fam.
Dude, like, it was on his ass.
They was on his ass. So it's like, hey, all right, hey, the proceeds going to the foundation. Oh yeah, it makes me feel better listening to it now. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to. Like, I think even this shit right here is kind of like talking too much about it and giving them profit. But I want to explain what I said on social. Mm-hmm. But then just like, look, I think once you get a certain age, just to keep it a buck, unless you're in the media, and I'm giving niggas in the media pass, even if you got a podcast and you talking about this shit and you're not as big as you would like, but you got something to talk about if you got some content to talk about. But I saw niggas in this industry, man, this week really just like, oh man, there's some bops on here. He got the right to tell this story. He got to do this and all that. And I'm like, all right, y'all, it's one thing to listen, it's another thing to cape. Mm-hmm. And I saw niggas caping for this nigga. Mm-hmm. It's we know it's 3 sides to a story, nigga. But you know what you do? If your career, if your life your way of making money is on the line, bruh, not making no album. And especially if I truly say to myself I didn't do it, bruh, I'm suing Megan Thee Stallion for the money wages lost. And I'm going to dig into your royalties. Chick, you're going to be paying me for the rest of your life for lying on me saying that I shot you. I'm not going to make a rap album and try to get my thoughts off by making shit sound jiggy. No. But I saw a lot of niggas caping, and I'm like, bruh, we too old for this shit. I can see a 15, 20, 25-year-old doing this shit. But, man, once you get older, man, you can't be out here caping for some nigga that doing some dumb shit like that. Because here's the thing. Either way, she got hurt. And you're still profiting off of her pain, whether you did it or not.
Yeah.
And if something happened to her, you need to fully explain what happened to her to you, your partners, and the law.
Apparently, there's still a court case pending with this shit, right?
Okay. But see, this is why I flip it to Megan.
That's why I never understood this from the beginning. Once Megan went on IG, like, if this is some pending shit.
Because they're not going to do shit until she gives them the go-ahead. And if we, as listeners, are listening to this and saying, well, what you think the police gonna do? This is why I said in the beginning, she should have just went to the police. Y'all not street niggas, fam. She got shot in Beverly Hills.
But
she didn't get shot in Houston. She didn't get shot in the slums of Toronto, nigga. She got shot in Beverly fucking Hills.
Right.
Y'all far from being street people. So all that, I'm not snitching, or I'm not doing this. No, that nigga shot you in the foot.
Yep.
And now he profiting off of your pain. Because you say he shot him in the foot. Now he profiting off of your shit. So, yeah, I'm going to look at niggas differently for getting jiggy to this nigga's album. Because he got shot.
I listened to it, and, hey, I just wanted to hear his side. I wanted to hear his side of the story. And at the end of the day, I feel like they both exposed us to this shit, and we don't even, like, at the end of the day, it's still, we don't know.
Yeah,
at
but
this
see,
point,
but
I still feel like we don't know.
And we in a world where everybody want to know everything, everybody want to hear everything. It's almost like Ricky Lake and them on steroids. But that's why I'm putting this on Megan too. Yes, protect the black woman, all that shit. You supposed to call the police.
Yep. She said, well, according to Megan, at that moment, she knows what the cops are doing to black men.
No, that moment is over, Mike.
Hey.
That night, yes. That Saturday, yes. Monday, you go to the police. Tuesday, you go to the police.
Yep.
Especially if it's still open. This what happens. And here's the crazy thing, Mike. If she goes to the police now, she looks crazy. Because now she looks vindictive that this nigga made an album off of her. So ain't shit gonna happen. Because now the optics is gonna look terrible. So as much as I'm like, y'all, man, why y'all even caping for this nigga? This nigga's a clown, fam. Yeah. Like, even if you want to listen to it, all right, cool. But the cape for this nigga, because I see niggas caping, that's some clown shit. That's even taking it more further. Because like I said, I ain't even know that many niggas was fans of Tory Lanez in the first place. I see more niggas talk about how fire Tory Lanez is than women.
It's crazy too. Like, damn, I never was crazy about dude music.
Nigga,
like,
I've never
like hooker feature or whatever like that. He's straight, but I've never listened to it. I've never ever listened to it. I think this project and the project he put out, the Chicks Tape joint with Ashanti, I think those were the only.
Nigga, I ain't listened to that shit.
Those are the only ones I listened to in full. I've never listened to any Tory
shit. I ain't listened to that shit in full. I forgot Ashanti was on that bitch. I have not listened to no Chicks Tape in full. I might have listened to a song or two and the song with the Change Your Faces joint. I've listened to 2 songs from Tory Lanez fully because that nigga performed them. And I was in the building and I filmed it. Like when he was walking on fan stage instead of stage diving shit. It's like, oh, okay. But then I was like, damn, this nigga ball, he gotta let that shit go.
Apparently, motherfuckers rock with Buddy, like on the music shit.
But I mean, I know, but I ain't seen like out of all of the people that I've seen on my timeline, I was like, damn, I ain't even see you talk about Chicks tapes or his albums like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I've never listened to one of Buddy albums in full, maybe like one or two just to be like, okay, let's listen to this, see what's up. Yeah. Because of this. Yeah. This.
Bang, is that your background?
Yeah.
Is that like birds? Oh, okay. I thought that was tripping.
That was bird. Yeah, that was bird out there. Yeah. But yeah, man, like, but to get the main part of it is protect yourself. Yes, it is protect black women, but you got to protect yourself. Now, this nigga's about to profit off of your pain because you didn't want to go to the police.
I see an interview coming. Like
what else can? But see, some type of
exclusive interview coming.
Yeah, but see, that's when it's gonna start to get lame and shit, and that's when I'm gonna be looking at both of these niggas like, yeah, I'm good on both of y'all. I'm good on both of y'all.
Yeah, it's coming though. I think so. I think
like to talk about what we was having sex. He shot me because I got mad at him for liking another woman in front of me, and I expressed it. And then he got mad and he was vindictive and he shot me. And I was scared. Nah, nigga, no. Go call the police. Tory Lanez ass should be in Canada right now and should never be let back up in this bitch or have 5 years before he come back up in this bitch. All that shit, whatever. I don't know what it is. I'm just throwing shit out there. All I'm saying is this. If that nigga shot you, you call the police. Mm-hmm. If you don't want it to get wild and reckless, also for your sake as well. Your sake as well. You don't do it that night. You go to the police on a Tuesday. They let you in the back because you are a celebrity. And you say, this is what happened. They take him into custody. They charge him. You don't do none of that other shit and try to use what's going on in the world right now as a reason to not do anything to him, because then he's going to have to turn himself in.
Yep. Yep.
Because then they upgrade the charges. Then he pleads down to a misdemeanor, whatever. Then y'all have a civil suit. He do what he needs to do to pay you to get that. We know how this shit goes. That's why I'm like, yo, we overthinking this shit. We know how this shit goes. She says that nigga shoot. She tells the police this nigga shoots him. All right, that's cool. So once that happens, they go arrest him. He turns himself into an upgraded charge. But he pleads down because he is a public figure. He is a celebrity. And he's shooting. He didn't shoot the girl in New York. Mm-hmm. So he's not going to be Lil Wayne of Plaxico. Mm-hmm. He's going to plead down. He's going to get a misdemeanor. Probably sit his ass up in jail for 3 months. And then have a whole load of goddamn probation and community service, which he takes care of because he's a public figure. Him damn near going to any goddamn charitable event is community service. Mm-hmm. And then y'all feel free to do what the fuck y'all want to do with his music. That's it. That's all. We overthought this shit the whole fucking time, and clearly she did too. Yep. So as much as I'm like, yo, he's a clown for doing this shit, and not only is he a clown for doing this shit, y'all a clown for listening. You're absolutely right. This nigga can do what the fuck he wants to do. And part of the reason why he can do what the fuck he want to do, because nobody holding this nigga accountable for shit. How has he been at? How is a nigga not gonna do what he want to do when you don't hold him accountable for shit? Of course he's gonna do a fucking album, cause nobody held him accountable for shooting a woman. And any nigga who listens to this shit is kind of not holding him accountable either. Because yes, you wasn't there and you don't know what's going on, but nigga, common sense tell you that either he did it or his bodyguard did it. And if his bodyguard did it, that's his bodyguard. He ain't check his motherfucking bodyguard. She ain't say that the bodyguard did shit. So somebody know that a nigga did it. Either way it go, a black man or a man in general, because I don't know if his bodyguard black or white, a man shot a woman. Mm-hmm. and y'all two arguing. So yes, I'm with the whole protect black woman shit. But you gotta protect yourself. Cause I don't know no woman
that would not
that will not go to the police if they got shot in the foot, unless it's a woman that's used to being abused and they don't know what else to do and they don't know where else to go. Cause see, that's the other part about this. I don't know Megan life. I don't know what she do. But anybody that flat out says if she got shot, she should just go to the police. If you someone that's used to being abused, that have issues, have seen so much, and you get scared, you probably not going to tell, but you probably gonna end up with the abuser.
But don't go on IG Live.
But don't go on IG Live and be like, yes, you shot me. Yeah. No, you go to the precinct. It says Daystar Peterson, whatever this nigga name is.
Is that his name?
Daystar is his name.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Nigga named the album after himself.
After himself.
Yeah, his name is Daystar Peterson.
That is hilarious.
Like, this nigga Daystar Peterson shot me in the foot.
Oh my God.
What happened? This is what happened. Then the police can really do their fucking investigation.
Yeah. Without
no issue. Yep. Because y'all have clouded the fucking y'all clouded the investigation. So why they gonna charge this nigga when y'all clouded the shit? And I know it might be some women that listen to this shit that might be fans of Megan, or might be like, yeah, you should believe a woman automatically. No, I don't believe nobody automatically. Cause shit like this.
Yep. Everything is looking funny now.
What I will is not belief. It's, I will take your shit into account and be like, yo, that's fucked up. Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What's going on? What happened? I'm not going to dismiss. See, that's believe. No, I'm not going to dismiss you. So that's what I'm not going to do here is dismiss Megan. To keep it a buck, I believe he shot her on some drunk shit. I've always said I thought it was some drunk shit. Complex came out with an article, said somebody was like that a source closer to the situation.
See, and that shit right there. See, that right there. That's the source bullshit. That source.
No. You're a part of the media. This is why I know shit. The reason why.
But who's the source? Who's the source?
But you can't name the source. Come on, man. You're a member of the media. Sources is not going to make themselves visible because of what can happen to them.
No, but what I'm saying is, who are the possible sources? Is what I'm saying. I know the media. I know the media is not gonna say.
See, the only source that could be is honestly, source court close to the situation could very well be a nigga that's not be two people that was in the car, or people that know them closely, and they both get. You know how a motherfucker tell the story. Okay. Like two people tell the same story, or a similar story. So you put two and two together.
Right.
It could be that shit too. Right. Or close to the situation could be the bodyguard and their girlfriend.
Yeah, but I think obviously the bodyguard ain't saying shit, and then
we don't know. He could be bodyguards talk, nigga. They just once again,
and I know her homegirl ain't say shit neither.
That's what I said. Close to the situation, it could very well be that nigga.
Yeah,
just not. He can't put his name on it.
But I'm tired of seeing a close source said this. And
I'm tired. And we didn't have to see this shit if a motherfucker would have told.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, all this shit's believable when you dealing with niggas and liquor. Especially when what do we see her do on Instagram motherfucking time?
Drink, and then you see statements coming out.
No, drink and dance.
Drinking and dancing, yeah.
Dance and move the drinking, the dancing. She be popping her ass. So very well, this nigga could have been on some drunk shit and scared and be like, dance, nigga, go ahead, pop your ass now. And then send her a text message. Matter of fact, she was better off screenshotting the text message to send it and putting it on that shit and said, this is what he did.
Exactly.
But you ain't got to send that shit on Instagram, Shade Room, Ball Alert, Jasmine Brand. No. Send that shit to the police. But you do that shit now, you look vindictive. Oh, now all of a sudden, this nigga making money. He arrest her. I mean, he do this album, so now she want him to get arrested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm interested. I mean, obviously, we're it's gonna be more to this soon. When I don't know, but obviously, this shit is for the world to see now, and it's holes in everybody's story at this point to me. So shit look funny. Shit look funny in the light all together, and that's what I got out of listening to the project. It's the shit look funny. He's still in love with Megan. Okay, cool.
That nigga ain't still in love with Megan, nigga. That's an album, nigga. Just like if a nigga wrote a album right now about how he shoot niggas and stab niggas all day and sell endless amount of drugs, and we know he don't do that shit. That's the same thing as this album right here. Same shit. Come on, man. He's doing the album, fam. It sounds good for him to say that I'm still in love with her.
What do you think
that's
about?
Also classic abuse. That's also classic abuse behavior too. Abuser behavior too.
Yeah. What do you think about when people say like protect black women at all costs, and we shouldn't be allowing these abusers to you know what I'm saying, profit off music after they've done things with abuse? I'm saying how do you feel when people compare this to, like you said, you brought up R. Kelly, but also when you got situations like Chris Brown, who we know literally
that nigga made Please Don't Judge Me.
And he literally beat the shit out of Rihanna.
He beat the shit out of Rihanna and made a song called Please Don't Judge Me. I laughed at that song.
But what I'm saying is that we at this point, Chris Brown still has he ended up still having a successful career. Nigga, because he got
fans, fam. Them fans ain't gonna leave him. See, that's why I'm not mad at. Well, let me rephrase that. I think it's some gump shit, but he could do it. Fuck it. He has the right to make a living, whether he did it or not, fam. He has a right to make a living. We have a right to listen though, and he has fans, and some of them fans ain't gonna go nowhere. Come on, man. If you niggas really think a fan of a person who really love that music, gonna really be like, well, I'm not like most people. You don't think most these fans gonna be like, oh man, he shot her in the foot, I'm gonna stop listening to him. No, they're going to find ways, find reasons to listen to this shit. Y'all niggas was doing that shit for R. Kelly for years when y'all first found this shit off. Niggas knew what he was doing with that young ass girl. If you saw R. Kelly, man, nigga, R. Kelly was in Maywood with the damn girl. The girl lived in Bellwood. Niggas knew, especially in the west suburbs, about that shit. That shit wasn't no surprise. That's shorty in the tape. You and I both know that shit.
Yep.
Niggas out south knew that shit because you go to a party, you be like, yo, it's kind of a little weird in here. But you like that music, so the first thing niggas gonna say, you separate the music from the artist. All right, well, that's you.
Yeah.
And
I kind of feel like that's where I stand when I listen to, because I'm a fan of R. Kelly, I'm a fan of Chris Brown. I'm still a fan of Chris Brown's music. Listen to Chris Brown's music. If Chris Brown dropped the album tomorrow, I'm in it. So,
and I wasn't gonna be in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, see, the thing is about a Chris Brown or a Tory Lanez, it's easy for me to say fuck them niggas because I don't listen to their music.
Yeah.
So it's no harm, no foul. And R. Kelly, when I was younger, I had no business listening to some of that shit. But you wouldn't see me say, yo, I'm about to go to buy this R. Kelly album. Because I haven't bought an R. Kelly album ever in life. Now, have I fucked some women to R. Kelly? Or gotten some shit started because of R. Kelly? Yes. But that's for their benefit, not mine. So while they listening to Greatest Sex and kissing on me, I'm focused on her, not focused on the music. I'm not one of those niggas who need music to have sex. I could go have some sex to BG, bling bling. Shit gonna get started. Now, for me, is it songs that get me in the mood? Yeah, but I don't need it. Right. It's not a prerequisite to get some shit started. So R. Kelly, there's really no him too. Michael Jackson. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. I felt like that nigga didn't do it. Mm-hmm. And anytime they tried to throw some evidence that this nigga did it, it was somebody that was like, nah, I ain't do that shit. Mm-hmm. They just trying to do this and try to do that shit. Mm-hmm. Now, until you see me with a picture, until I see a picture with this nigga naked with a little boy in his lap,
Mike ain't do it.
Mike ain't do it.
Yeah.
But flip side, I could understand if somebody look at me and be like, man, Mike a perv, fam. He might not have touched on them kids, but he was a little weird. And I'd be like, all right, that's cool. Mm-hmm. That's cool. I get you, but yeah. And it's not even me trying. And well, no, it might be me finding ways to be like, all right, you know what? Let me get a workaround. Let me separate the music from the artist. But one of the things that I say to that is I really can't separate the music from the artist because I'm going to hear the artist all the fucking time. Yeah. Now, if somebody else seen that shit and they sound cold, then it's a different story. and yes, there have been people who have did some horrible shit over the years of their career. People can say the same thing about James Brown. James Brown has been accused of some heinous shit too. Mm-hmm. But shit, Papa's got a brand new bag come on, motherfuckers is jamming to that shit. Yep. So I get it. But for me, and it's just me, and it ain't just no music artists, it's about niggas I'm cool with, niggas I'm acquaintances with, family members, friends. If I see you do some fuck shit, fam, I'm really not going to talk to you. Mm-hmm. If you knew one of your friends was beating their girl ass and you found out, you're probably going to beat his ass. Mm-hmm. The fuck is wrong with you, man, hitting on her and shit? And you probably going to stop talking to him. You're not going to find out your homie beating their girl and shit and be like, all right, nigga, let's go play Madden. Nah, you're going to look at that nigga and be like, oh, no, I'm good. So that same shit I take to anybody else, especially if I don't know. Yeah. If I found out, nigga, Benny Siegel's my favorite rapper of all time. If I found out that this nigga was beating this old lady, I'm probably not listening to Benny Siegel songs. Mm-hmm. I laugh all the time when people be, and I don't take this the wrong way, but I laugh at people, not at the situation. I laugh when I see people talk, you know, glowingly about Big Pun, but shit's a video of Big Pun beating his wife ass with a gun. Mm-hmm. His son don't even fuck with him like that, and he dead. Mm-hmm. Because he talk about how abusive his daddy was. Mm-hmm. So I don't really get jiggy to Big Pun. Mm-hmm. I don't really be up in the middle a little Italy, diddly, booty, because I'm like, man. Because I remember being over Camp from the Poorhouse and us watching some shit. And like, goddamn, Big Pun got up and hit her ass with the gun fast as hell.
I don't know if I ever seen that video. I heard about it though.
That shit. I forgot what show it was on, but we was like, it was me, him, and my nigga Ron. We was watching shit before we went to the strip club. Yeah, and we was like, whoa, goddamn, Pun did that shit. God damn. So I'm not. What I'm saying is it's hard for me to fuck with you when I know you don't fuck shit. Yeah. It's hard for me to be entertained by you once I know you don't fuck shit. When I find it out and you don't deny that you're on some fuck shit, I'm really probably not going to fuck with you. I mean, Mike Tyson is another one. Mike Tyson openly said how he beat Robin Givens. Well, it's some issues with the Robin Givens shit, but he did say, I think he did say he was abusive to her, but I don't think that was no secret that he used to beat her ass. Mm-hmm. When you're younger, you really be like, I don't really know. But when you get older, you be like, damn. Mm-hmm. He was beating her ass like that? Yeah. And it make you think, like, mm-hmm. Now some people might be like, well, shit, he was beating her ass the whole time and I didn't know, so why the fuck I give a fuck now? I never been one of those people. Yeah. Unless I see change in you. And with Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Mike Tyson, it looks to be a whole totally different nigga at 53 than he was at 23. Like I won't be and that's
but could that possibly be the same thing with Chris Brown?
That yes, but Chris Brown say he a blood, And he be getting all that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
And all that shit.
And then we've seen him, obviously, with the Karuchi thing, running up on her in the streets.
He
like
got
he
them,
wanted to.
Them traits ain't changed.
Yeah, he's still the guy. He's still that guy.
I don't know, but I'm not there, but I ain't seen shit from Chris Brown that make me go, oh, this nigga's different.
Yeah, but you also
matter of fact, it makes me think it's gotten worse.
But we haven't heard anything like as far as Chris Brown being abusive lately. But
since like a couple of years ago, some shit that happened in his house where he said that bitch was on bullshit, and that shit opens you up for that shit too. That's why I'm at that night. Change your I believe people can change.
Yeah,
I've changed. I've never been one of those niggas, but I'm not who I was at 23. Mm-hmm. I'm not who I was at 25. I'm not who I was at 35. Mm-hmm. So I would never say somebody can't change. But it's hard for a nigga to change when you condone shit by supporting them, by streaming their music. It's almost like the Bill Cosby shit. Now I say this shit and move on. Because I remember hearing stories about Bill Cosby being a perv before all this shit came out.
I can honestly tell you, I've never heard of any type
of...
never heard of any stories about Bill Cosby.
Because it was a court case when he had that show on CBS. It was a court case that came up that said that he was on some bullshit.
Yeah.
That was 2000-ish. Mm-hmm. And then he had the court case with the chick at Temple. That court case was like 2004, 2005. And you could read the deposition, and when you read the deposition, you like, hey man, Bill Cosby ain't who we thought we was.
Ain't Cliff Huxtable
niggas
out
ain't
here.
reading no deposition. They not doing that shit. I do that shit. So when Hannibal Buress, and then if you follow, shouts out to Artemis Gordon on Instagram, that nigga's like the best Instagram follow ever.
Yeah.
But he had posted some shit about Bill Cosby. I think it was like him being on the phone, listening to chicks do some nasty shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, but that combined with some of the shit that I heard, he was a little perv. He had to get his rocks off, and because he was America's favorite dad, he couldn't openly get his rocks off. So that's the other thing too. When you famous and you into some filth, you can't. A famous nigga can't openly go to the porn store. Mm-hmm. Think about it. Even if he's single, this nigga can't openly. This nigga could barely openly fuck a girl missionary.
Yeah.
Without being like, oh, you perv. Like, nigga, that's basic. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, like, all right, cool. But niggas in comedy knew that the nigga was on. It was never a secret. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, when that shit came out, I still say that I don't believe 100% of the women, but I believe 75. And then you be like, well, why do you believe 70? It was over a certain amount of women. Nigga, when you break down the numbers, fam, that's 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah.
From 1975 or 65 or whatever to now.
Yep.
So it ain't a lot. It just accumulate. But if you get you 1 or 2 of them a year, that shit do add up. But then Bill Cosby in 1985 becomes America's favorite dad.
Yep.
It becomes one of the biggest stars in the world. When that happens and people believe in you so much, and then you start doing philanthropic work, you're giving money to schools for education and all of this shit. Once the charity shit start coming into play, bruh, you can almost do what the fuck you want. Because you're going to have not only the money to pay for it, but you can pay for it through philanthropic work. You give a motherfucker a scholarship. Damn, I shouldn't have took that pussy from you, but I know you want to go to school, right? Go to school. Go ahead and get that money. There's more fuck shit done by people with money than broke niggas.
Yep.
Because they have the money to get it out the way.
Yep.
Some of your favorite stars and celebrities has probably been on bullshit, but they got the money and the paperwork to keep it light. So it was no surprise to me when I started seeing some of the shit and hearing some of the shit with Bill Cosby. Are they just trying to tear down a black man? That could be true. But But that nigga was powerful. Yep. Powerful. The NBC shit, nigga tried to buy NBC in 1993. Ladies and gentlemen. And he wasn't going to be the lead buyer. He wasn't going to be the majority owner. Mm-hmm. He was going to be a minority owner. He didn't go to NBC like, yo, I got $15 million. Mm-hmm. Let me buy y'all. Yeah. No. It was him and a team of people. Yeah. So if you really want to get Bill Cosby out the paint, you would have got that motherfucker out the paint 1993. Yeah. But it's a documentary. I don't know if it's on on Amazon, or Netflix, on demand or whatever. But they talked about the National Enquirer and how the National Enquirer used to put stars on to their bullshit, and they either get some money for that shit, or they'll end up retracting this shit. Yeah. So it'd be like those stories in National Enquirer when you'll see, if you go back and you think about it, Bill Cosby is in trouble. Yeah. Then Bill Cosby like, yo, so what's going on? Let me go in. Here's $10,000. Give me that paperwork. And then he'd go to that person and be like, look, you went to the National Enquirer, nigga. Come on, fam. Why you just didn't come to me first? Because I'm scared of you. Nah, they ain't got nothing to be scared of. Here's $10,000. Mm-hmm. And I'm about to get you a scholarship at Temple University. Mm. So these rags, TMZ, and all these shits, these motherfuckers get money also, probably get money also to help niggas out. Yep. Like, oh man, I don't think, like, I have a relationship with that person. If you're a publication that got a relationship with somebody, do you really think you're about to put them out on some bullshit? No. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. So a lot of these niggas with bread and all this shit got more fuck shit on their docket than any of us ever will. But because they have ways of getting around it, whether it's lawyers, NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, mm-hmm. things of that nature, you will never hear some of the fuck shit them niggas got on. Yep. Jeffrey Epstein, you think this motherfucker? Come on, man. Like, I know all of the conspiracy theories with that shit. Yeah. But look at all of them people that they say. Like, look at Bill Clinton, for an example. First president of the United States, 1993 to whatever. Yeah. Y'all was loving this nigga, but now all of a sudden he kicking with Epstein. It's, oh man, no. Even if he was, even if it is true, the reason why y'all didn't know about it, because that nigga had the means to move it out. Yep. So the fuck you think some of these other celebrities ain't got that shit on their docket? I ain't talking about like fucking young ass girls and killing people. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about unfair business practices too. Yeah. So, but you love them. Mm-hmm. But you love them. Niggas love Bill Cosby to this day, and will say I could watch the Bill Cosby show and not care and not give a fuck about Cliff Huxtable. Mm-hmm. And to that's understandable. Yep. Until you find out one of the women on the shows is a woman he touched. Like, oh shit. But I wasn't a big Cosby Show person either. So if the Cosby Show, I'm a fan of like one season. Wow, really? Yeah. I'm a different world person. That's interesting. Yeah, not like I like the Cosby Show because it was unbelievable to me. Nigga in the hood, seeing the lawyer, the doctor, but they didn't live in the hood though. They didn't live in the hood. That's what I'm saying. That shit was unbelievable to me. A Different World was more believable because it's college. Yeah. But a doctor and a lawyer as a married couple, they both black. Like having a perfect, well, not perfect family, but perfect, yeah, damn near. Yeah, but they did. You didn't. Did they kids did some fuck shit? No, I mean not shit that we deal with. Did Theo get in trouble for some sex shit? No. Vanessa got in trouble for drinking. Ooh. Hey. Ooh. Like Denise left, went to college, then dropped out, went to Africa, and got married to a naval sergeant. Nigga, Sandra was in college. It was a big deal with Sandra getting pregnant with twins while she was in college with Elvin. That was a big deal. Yeah. Nigga, we know women who got pregnant at 14 years old. I was supposed to be like, ooh, at Sandra and Elvin? It's like, okay, like this shit. I was a different world person. It was more realistic to me. Okay. So again, one of those situations where, hey, well, shit, I barely watched that motherfucker in the first place, so shit. But he created a different world. Like, yeah, he did, but that nigga was in like 2 episodes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if you told me that Kadeem Hardison had ran a sex ring for 50 years, I'd probably be like, oh shit, I don't think I'm watching that shit, man. That nigga was doing that shit. Like, yeah, that's all. So yeah, like that's all it is, man. Like people have dealt with people will accept fuck shit for celebrities because of the good that they do. Mm-hmm. And then that's when you have the shit where the good does the good outweigh the bad. I'll give you one story, Mike, and then I'll close it out because we got to talk about the Lakers winning the championship last night.
Hey.
I won't say the political figure's name, but I hate the nigga. I probably said it on this show before, but I've never said the full story, and I don't even put his name out there. Mm-hmm. But he was a substitute teacher in the 5th grade. The nigga didn't touch me and rape me and no shit like that. Mm-hmm. But he broke up 2 yardsticks, taped them bitches together and called it No Mercy and told us if we talk, we get hit with no mercy.
What the fuck?
Right, it was 5th grade. Okay. So my homie Bryce said something, he hit him in the back with no mercy. I said something, he hit me in the back with no mercy. Mm-hmm. But then he accused me of talking again, and I didn't. And he hit me with no mercy, he hit me hard as hell, so I started crying. This shit was 4 yardsticks, them thick-ass yardsticks. So I said I was about to go downstairs and holler at the principal. Because I was like, this is fuck shit. A teacher, a black woman, sees me leave, and she like, Lee, come here. She tells me what, I tell her what happened. And me and her had a cool relationship. She told me not to go downstairs to the principal and tell on this nigga. She said, you want to know why? Because she said that this was a black man who was getting out of the hood, that was from the west side, that was going to make it, and he was going to be something. He could possibly be the next mayor of Chicago. Yeah. So don't tell, because you're going to fuck up this nigga whole career. I didn't. I ain't see that nigga till I got older, and me and my auntie looked at him because I told my auntie the story, and my auntie was like, no mercy, huh? Mm-hmm. And he looked at me, was like, oh, shit.
Do you regret not?
Nah, I don't regret it.
Okay.
It's still fuck the nigga. Mm-hmm. But here's where, like, I don't regret it because I was fucking in the 5th grade. Like, what the fuck I was supposed to do?
Yeah.
A motherfucker tell you a nigga getting out, you don't fuck that up. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that she, as an educator, was like, nah, don't fuck up that nigga career.
That's hilarious.
He gonna be something. They saw something in him. Mm-hmm. So, hey man, we'll just talk to him, tell him don't do that shit no more, but don't fuck it up. So imagine if it's a nigga with money. Come on, man. And even if I'm like, oh shit, well, you know, he made it out. Mm-hmm. He did something with his life. Boom, boom, boom. He might have changed. Yeah. All right, man. We off of that shit. Some Dude Pod. Make sure you go ahead and get that merch because I need it.
Bang got a baby on the way, y'all.
Yeah. The Lakers, congratulations. The Lakers have won the 2020 intramural, the first ever 2020 Disney Invitational Intramural Basketball Series. Congratulations.
Hey guys, the Lakers clinched the Western Conference Finals last night.
They didn't. They clinched the title.
Won. They're going to the NBA Finals. LeBron is going to his 10th NBA championship. As they await the winner. As they await the winners of the Boston.
They await the loser of the Eastern Conference.
Of the Miami Boston series.
By the time you listen to this pod, Miami should have won or Boston should have won. And if Miami wins, they're losing in 6. It's over, Mike. They won. Them niggas won. Congratulations, LeBron. Go get that trophy from LaGrange. And shouts out to Scott. Shouts out to Scott, man, Barbershop Digital. He had sent me a text laughing about that part of the pod, and he had tweeted it out. And yes, he thought I was bullshitting. It is a trophy shot in LaGrange Park, Illinois. Go get that. Congratulations. Come on, man.
You stupid.
This shit was over when the Clippers lost.
This is stupid.
Once the Clippers lost, that's it.
But you had the Clippers going to the finals, though.
I did.
Yeah.
But that series would have went 7. And either one of them, it was more of a pick'em than anything.
Let me ask you a question. Let's have an honest conversation. Honest conversation.
We've been having that shit all day.
Let's take a look at Miami and Boston for a second.
Yes.
What if, and I kind of hope it happens, I want to see Boston versus LA.
We all do. It's
if we get Boston versus LA.
They lost in 5.
In 5.
Maybe 4.
I'm gonna be all the way 100 with you. The Lakers probably gonna win. But Boston gonna give them. I think Boston takes the Lakers to 7
if AD rolls his ankle. Because LeBron ain't gonna let them.
Because they got more firepower. They have more firepower on offense than Miami does.
We can't tell them niggas is down 3-1.
And that's mind-boggling to me. Miami plays better defense. The Lakers don't play. The Lakers don't play that good. The defense is not that good.
Listen to anything that I said last week? Ain't no pressure for some of them niggas on these teams. Mm-hmm. Is there any pressure on Tyler? Don't get me wrong. Tyler Hero is a bucket and has always been a bucket.
And he said it too. Told that niggas, I'm a bucket.
I'm a bucket.
Yeah.
But ain't no pressure on that bucket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little pressure
ain't
now.
But at the same time, he had 37. And then had, 14 the next game? Come on, fam. Yeah. That shit.
Tyler Hero comes off the bench, right?
I think.
He comes off the bench.
Duncan, right? Like, them niggas have to have 4 perfect games to beat the Lakers.
But the Lakers haven't been playing perfect.
Yet, how many games they lose in the first round?
They haven't been playing perfect, even though the games they have won. Mike, I don't think they can get away with
what was
shit.
The Portland series?
Portland was 4-1. Portland was 4-1.
What was the next series?
Each series has been 4-1.
They give you a game.
They give you a game.
But
I don't think this gonna be. I think it'll be a little different with Boston.
Shit.
I think it'll be a little different with Boston.
It'll be a little bit different with Miami because Jimmy don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. But like I said last week, if it ain't 3-2 or if it ain't 2-2. Motherfucker got to win a game, a second game.
I honestly say Boston or Miami would give the Lakers 2 games, at least 2 games. But Boston, nigga. I think Boston take them to the distance.
Nigga,
I think Boston go to distance with them.
2 games, it's over.
I think we get a classic. I think we get a classic with the Lakers and Boston in the Disney Cup. Nigga, the Disney Cup would be a classic if it's the Lakers in Boston.
That nigga AD got to roll his ankle and play again in Game 7.
Nah, I think we get a classic.
That shit's not gonna be no classic. Them niggas winning the game too. The only group, because of the dogs that they have, that will win 2 games is Miami. But dogs don't win you 4 games. Mm-hmm. See, that's the thing. Dogs don't win you 4 games against LeBron.
I'm with you. LeBron and them winning it. I think they're winning it. I think they're winning it. But I think
they won it as soon as the Clippers lost.
I think we get a more competitive series if it's the Lakers in Boston. Though that's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
Is the Lakers losing to anybody in the Eastern Conference Finals right now? Any of those 2 teams?
You said, are the Lakers losing?
Yep.
Like to Miami or Boston?
Yep.
I said I have the Lakers winning it. I think the Lakers to win it. I think the Lakers to win it. But I would say this. But pandemic basketball is still upon us. We can still get an enjoyable series, though. Let's get that, Bang. Bang, take it for what it is. I think we have to take it for what it is at this point. I'm not taking shit
for what it is. I told you this shit was her, fam. I told you this shit was her. Everything that even though I picked the Clippers, everything that I said would be the reason why niggas will lose has been the reason why niggas have lose. It's been what's going on in these playoffs. Mm-hmm. Some niggas, because you already got the fans around them and everything, they heart bigger. Mm-hmm. But it still ain't going to beat the talent of LeBron and AD.
I don't think so neither. Nope, Lakers winning it, but we'll get a classic pandemic series if we get the Lakers in Boston.
Man,
that's how I see it. I think if Miami I give Miami 2, maybe. Man, I don't see. I don't think they size up.
I can't wait till it's over. What I got mad at is when Jay Williams on Keyshawn, Jay Will, and Zubin, the new morning show on ESPN, was like, this could possibly be the greatest NBA championship.
Nah, and then KD said that shit too, right? KD was like, you got to put some respect on it because
you can put some.
I put some respect on it. I respect it because at the end of the day, they're going out there and they're playing 7-game series.
Yeah, you're playing basketball. I'm gonna respect it.
But I give them niggas the trophy asterisk. I don't necessarily put the asterisk on it.
No, you ain't got to put no asterisks on it.
But it ain't no greatest of all time type shit. The toughest.
Right, this ain't the toughest. This ain't the greatest. My nigga was the Oakland A's winning the World Series during the earthquake. A game that had an earthquake. The best baseball. Is this gonna be the best baseball championship of all time? If the Tampa Bay Lightning win their game today, is this the greatest hockey of all time? You ain't got to overstate some shit. It is what it is. They won the championship in the bubble. It was a different situation. No fans, all of that shit. I love the White Sox. They won last night. They went on a 7-game losing streak it was?
No, it wasn't a 7-game losing streak. After they clinched the they postseason position, I think they lost like 4 in a row.
Like 4, it was enough.
Yeah, enough to where that they were clearly in first place and could have ran away with the division. But now
but I keep it a buck. I don't think the White Sox season would have been that good in front of fans. You ain't got no pressure. And you still got baseball players going through like rookie walls and all of this shit. I don't think them niggas would have had a season like this because pressure. With fans come pressure and expectations and all of that shit. I think this helps them though.
Yeah.
And I think for years to come, we a problem. Especially since a lot of these niggas are on cheap contracts long term. But with fans come pressure. When going to other fields and courts brings pressure. That's why even with football, niggas, you'll hear the niggas talk about the Kansas City Chiefs and be like, yeah, man, going in the Arrowhead Field, those fans, but you ain't got them right now. So
it's going out there playing. Is the football games is the same as the basketball games? No fans, no pressure?
Well, we're in week 3. We're in week 3 right now. I'll tell you right now, I don't think that Bears game happened, that the Bears versus Detroit happened if it's fans there. I don't. Hell, I don't think the Giants game happened if it's fans there. Because we would have been, like, them fans would have been so on them goddamn niggas. We would have watched them going away. But you ain't got to hear no noise from people.
But they still incorporate the noise though.
That shit don't count.
They still give you that feel.
Well, don't. That's piped in noise that you do in practice.
Yeah, but they on the field.
You might
I don't think so. I don't necessarily. You can't say that, man, because you're not on the field with them.
Fam.
You can hear it on the TV when you're watching it on TV. You can hear the fan noise as like if you're watching a normal game.
If you've been on a field,
yeah,
which you have, that piped in noise shit. Those fields are so compressed that noise, you know the difference between faked and pipe, like fake and piped in noise and real people, because you don't see nobody on the shit.
Yeah.
Now when you playing and they booing and you see some dude like fuck you, it brings out an emotion.
Yeah. Yeah.
It brings out the playing field. The playing field is neutral, and now it's about talent and skill.
Which could be more fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair game.
No, it's not.
It's fair game.
No, it's not.
If it's neutral,
part of the shit, because the atmosphere is a part of this shit.
The atmosphere is neutral, so
the atmosphere is part of the shit.
It is.
So what I'm saying is that if Tyler Hero had these fans in his face like that might not happen. When you actually have to go to another field and play someplace that you ain't used to. Like the Jets game last week, right?
Yeah.
Everybody on San Francisco got hurt. Nobody from the Jets got hurt, really. They used to playing in that shit. We ain't. So what did San Francisco do? Because they got to play the Giants, I believe, this week. So they still there. Yeah. They call the league. They're like, yo, hey man, y'all got to check on that field, man. Nah, you see all these people got hurt. Yeah. League, go check it out. Oh, everything is straight. It's what you used to. Yeah. So it's easy. I won't say that it should happen, but it's a lot easier. You got to think like mental. People been talking about mental health for a good enough time now for people to understand that mental goes into this game just as well as physical with some players. There's some players who could have been a whole lot better than they was. Mm-hmm. But mentally, they were not good enough to keep up with some of these players. There's some players who could have been all-time greats. But mentally, they didn't have what it takes to do it out on that field consistently. Mm-hmm. Let me think about a player. Rashawn Salam. Okay. Ooh. Because he talked about how mentally, before he had unfortunately passed away, I think it was last year, when he was with the Bears, he talked about that mental shit. Mm-hmm. And how he was smoking weed.
Damn, Rashawn Salam passed away?
Yeah, Rashawn Salam passed away.
I missed that.
You missed that. Damn. Imagine if the Rashawn Salam may have to deal, like now you in the NFL, it's different pressures. Yeah. But imagine if you ain't got to worry about no fans being in the game, booing you if you slip up, mess up, fumble, and all that shit. Yeah. I ain't got no pressure on me, shit. 200 yards later. But it's some people that need that stage. We talked about that. So at the end of the day, man, I think, LeBron, as much as I have come to love LeBron. Yeah. On a different stage, man, we've been looking at this LeBron in the playoffs and be like, yo, he's losing a step. Mm-hmm. We would have. What was the last game where he was piss poor? Mm-hmm. The game where AD hit the game-winning shot. He wasn't that good in the second half.
Not at all.
At all.
Getting his ass banged in the paint.
Man. Mm-hmm. When fans is out there, I don't think that happens to LeBron. Because this ain't LeBron first year in Miami. This ain't LeBron that last year in Cleveland. He could overcome it with other shit, especially with the fans. Yeah, LeBron, let's go. Come on, LeBron, let's go. Do it for the Lakers. Yay. Jack Nicholson looking at this nigga like, come on, LeBron. Let's go. Yeah, that shit's different, fam. Okay. That's just, but man, the Lakers won. Congratulations. Who's the MVP? Who won the MVP last night?
MVP of what you talking about?
Of the finals.
What the fuck are you talking about, Bag? They don't do MVPs. What are you talking about?
They should have gave the motherfucker the MVP last night.
For the Western Conference Finals?
For the finals, it's over.
Bang, we don't. Bang,
it's over, y'all.
We get a classic. Boston, please beat Miami in 7 because the Lakers in Boston is going the distance in the Disney Cup. I don't care what you talking about. It's going to be a classic pandemic series.
It's over,
and I'm all for it. Okay? I'm calling it right here. That's my hot take. Boston comes back and wins in 7. Lakers and Boston in the NBA Finals, the Disney Cup, the Intramural Finals will go 7. Lakers will win, though, but it will be a classic. That's my hot take.
It's over now. I promise you.
I'm all for the pandemic basketball. I'm still cool with it. Again. I'm still cool with the pandemic basketball. Niggas is out here hooping. Niggas that out here been shining. We done seen a lot of good basketball play.
So the season starts the new season starts in January.
It does start in January?
Yeah.
When the season does start, is it going to be back in the arenas or are we going to be in the bubble?
But I think it'll be back in the arenas.
Okay.
But yeah, it's over now. You know what I'm saying? The season is over with. So what you think about next year? Think the Golden State Warriors back?
I think Golden State might go.
Klay Thompson practicing now.
I did see that.
Bubble practices.
At the end of the day, Golden State will be back as contenders. The Western Conference Finals is going to be not the Western Conference Finals. The Western Conference is going to be pretty loaded, and I'm interested to see how certain teams are going to look now that Golden State will be back in the picture. Had teams like Phoenix show sparks at the end of the season. Obviously, you still got Portland, and you got Memphis on the rise with Ja Morant, and that Western Conference is going to look real. It's going to get crowded. It's crowded in the Western Conference. especially with Golden State back. So
Man, Golden State
interested
back.
to see
Donovan,
to see how teams will play.
Billy Donovan is the new head coach of the Bulls. How you feel about that?
I'm gonna let you. Let me say this though, Bang. I haven't been a Bulls fan, like a diehard in there Bulls fan since Mike. I've also seen the trials and tribulations the Bulls have went through since, the dynasty ended, but we also got to see the rise of like Derrick Rose, and we seen them being like, championship contender type teams, but never could really get past LeBron. And once we lost D Rose and lost Jimmy Butler, and then the Bulls went back down on a decline, and then they've been in and out with coaches. I think the last solid coach we had was Thibodeau.
Yep.
And then we had who came after Thibodeau? Who was it?
Hobart.
Yeah, that didn't work out. And then who did they? I don't even know who their coach was.
Boyle.
Boyle.
This is the best coach that they hired.
I was about to say this is the best they had since Thibodeau.
No. Listen to me. Okay. Because Thibodeau was a first time coach too.
He was a first time coach, but he
Phil
also
Jackson was a first time coach as well. So here's what I'm saying is, he's the best coach that they ever hired.
Okay.
Hired.
As far as what their track record is concerned.
Yes, this is the best coach that they've ever hired.
Okay.
When they hired them. I know somebody's gonna listen to this and be like, man, what the fuck you talking about? This nigga bang trippy. Phil Jackson? Phil Jackson was a first time NBA head coach. He was an assistant coach.
Yeah.
He won a title in the CBA. I'm talking about on the day that they hired him. It's the best coach that they've ever hired.
Yeah.
They have not hired anybody with the track record that Billy Donovan has. So on paper, this is a dope hire. The Bulls have never hired a two-time NCAA champion. And then they go to the NBA, and no matter who's on the team, has won over 200 games in their NBA career.
Went to the postseason every year.
Maybe, you know what? I don't know what Dick Motta was in his career, but at least in my time frame, that's the best coach that they hired the day that they hired him. So his track record works.
Yep.
I don't think Billy Donovan is a bad coach. In fact, you're not named co-head coach of the year by your peers if you're not a good coach. And he was.
Yep. And let me say this too, Bang. I'm gonna let you cook after that. The reason why I like the Billy Donovan hire, I am a fan of Billy Donovan. And this Bulls team that we have now, I'm a fan of this Bulls team as well. And they were really disappointing last year because I think we had high expectations.
Yeah, they exceed expectations.
We had, especially for for Laurie. I had high expectations for him. I really thought he was going to have a breakout season. Yeah. And I like Zach LaVine. And I like the overall team that the Bulls have. Yeah. And I think the Billy Donovan is the final piece that can push them to be a solid 6-7.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get on team. I'm gonna get on our man. I'm gonna get on our man Smitty.
Yeah.
Here, and I was gonna use this part of the pod to just shit on him a little bit.
Okay.
But he got a single out. Go check it out. He got a whole album. After I shit on him, I'll explain you all of that so you go listen to it. So, Mike, and I made a joke last night about Frank Vogel. I was like, Frank Vogel ain't come all this way to not come here and win a championship. So, but was Frank Vogel the key here to winning the championship? No. When was the last time we saw a great head coach win a championship? Greg Popovich.
Yeah. Great.
That's it.
Okay.
When the last time you saw a coach get hired that was the missing piece to winning the title? Say like when Phil Jackson went to the Bulls. Say like when Phil Jackson went to the Lakers. Like, you know, oh, they got Phil Jackson. Them niggas winning something. When was the last time that happened?
Whew. We haven't seen that.
Since Phil Jackson.
Yep.
Well, no. No, yeah, Phil Jackson.
I think Phil
because
Jackson.
when Rick Carlisle got hired in Dallas, we all knew Rick Carlisle was a dope head coach, and we was all looking funny at Indiana for even firing him. But we didn't say, "Oh man, that's the missing piece that the Mavs need to win a championship." So that whole shit right there is overrated to me. Like, honestly, this is the reason. One of the reasons why when we had that conversation about black players supporting black head coaches, I think a lot of players don't look at a lot of coaches and think, "Oh man, we're going to the playoffs now." Like, I forgot who it was, but it's like, do we get along with them? Are they cool? They decent? Do we get along with them? They straight?
Yeah.
I think Billy Donovan is one of those people. Like, Kevin Durant didn't shit on Billy Donovan. He didn't shit on Billy Donovan when Billy Donovan was there, but he left. Russell Westbrook didn't either. Nobody did. They fucked with him.
Yep.
So, and then looking at OKC, yeah, I give Chris Paul a lot of credit there, but Chris Paul's 35 years old. Like, Shai Alexander had to grow up a bit and be good. Like, Dennis Schroeder and a lot of those players over there, they had to do some things so they could keep that up, and they did. And they was the 5th seed. I mean, eventually you're going to go up against a team that's better than you. And that was Houston.
Yep.
So it is what it is at that point. So Billy Donovan, 7 games. I'm not sure. He'll give you 7 more games than you got, at the least. I cap it at 10. The Bulls was 5.5 games. No, the Bulls was 7 games out, I believe, out of the AFC spot.
Yep.
Because you have to have 5.5 to make it to the bubble. Yeah, so they were 7 games out. Let's look at the teams that was in front of them. Orlando, which is coached by Steve Clifford, good coach. Don't think they're going to win no championship anytime soon, though. You need players for that.
Absolutely.
But he's a good coach that will get you to the playoffs. He got, the last time that the Hornets went to the playoffs, he was the coach. Who was in front of them? Washington. Washington was the 9th seed. 5.5 games back until the bubble. Then they got Washington bubble. Scott Brooks is their coach. Bradley Beal is their star player along with John Wall. But John Wall had knee and Achilles injuries, and he throwing up blood everywhere you go.
Niggas don't want to play no basketball.
And right. And then the Bulls was the 10th seed, 7 games out. And the Bulls is clearly more talented than they was. Like, they ain't like that nigga, and that nigga who couldn't coach. Yeah. So that team constructed is probably at least a 7th, 8th seed. But then when you have somebody who clearly can't coach, that's going to make you regress. See Laurie. Because Laurie looked good with Fred Hoiberg.
He did. And he looked promising. Looked very promising.
Yeah. So, I look at the Billy Donovan hire as an experienced coach.
Yeah.
Clearly, as an upgrade, of course. And if that is no matter how you feel about him, it's an upgrade over Boylan and Hoiberg. And they went to the playoffs with Hoiberg.
Yep.
And playoff Rondo. So,
I remember y'all was shitting on Rondo.
We was.
Y'all was shitting on Rondo bad. Go ahead.
We was. But he was practicing at Irvin, so you was with the shit. Like, that nigga practicing at Irvin. Why you shitting on Rondo? He know where to go practice at.
Shout out to Irvin, class of 2000. Go ahead.
But, God damn, you was a class of 2000, Irvin?
Absolutely.
Damn, I'm older than you, fam. Graduating out of high school, man. But yeah, so yeah, man. So I get it. You know, I get people. I get people like, yo, I don't know, but who else the fuck you was supposed to hire that was gonna make you go, oh shit?
Yeah.
Shit. We going to the playoffs now. It was either people who had no experience of being a head coach, or being an assistant coach in general, or D'Antoni or Billy Donovan or Ty Lue. And Ty Lue has his heart set on Philly or Houston. He ain't trying to come here.
Ty Lue to Houston.
I mean, he got his sets on. He got his heart set on. But as long as look, there's a reason why Philly ain't hired their coach yet.
Yeah.
Niggas still in the playoffs probably. Hey, that's no. Okay. You can't hire that nigga right now. He coaching, and he got 5 more games to play.
Yeah.
So yeah, like so I get it. You know, I get people like but who was you gonna get that was going to be more glamorous than the nigga who has 2 college championships back to back? And I think he's the last college coach to win back-to-back championships. His players those players still in the league. Yep. Except for Corey Brewer, I believe. But they speak glowingly of this nigga. Joe loves him. Bradley Beal loves this motherfucker enough to be like, yes! Which we'll talk about that in a second. All of them niggas love him. You ain't seen nobody in OKC talking shit about him.
Yeah.
So, and the nigga won over 240 games. He wasn't going to win no championship over in the East. Like, he's not going to win no championship here.
Yeah.
Unless you get more players, better players. Like, if Giannis come here, all right, what if Bradley Beal come here? Because Bradley Beal has a player option to opt out.
A lot of Bradley Beal talk.
Yeah, but with the money he's getting, I don't know if he coming. But, I mean, Bradley Beal ain't going to regress if he get, if Bradley Beal stays healthy, he's opting out. So Brad Beal is a possibility because he'll be a free agent because he has a player option.
Yep.
And if Bradley Beal would have come to the Bulls, currently, what we say last week, he averaged 30 and 6 and wasn't even wasn't even on the All NBA squad. Clearly, he should have been over Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
So if a potential All NBA player and Bradley Beal see his coach, and we got the money for him, and he wants to come over, and we're already a playoff contending squad, in my opinion, right now, we could contend for an 8th seed. All you want is them niggas to improve. If we could get Laurie back to where he should be, Wendell Carter becomes healthy, we got somebody in the middle, we keep Levine because we have the money to keep him, and we bring in Brad Beal. Milwaukee ain't going to be Milwaukee when Giannis leaves. Jimmy Butler will be 2 years older. We in prime position in the East.
Yep.
Because all these kids are young. I'm not saying we're going to win a championship, but we're going to look a lot better in 2 years. You might not do that by selecting Darvin Ham as your coach. Yeah. Unless Darvin Ham is the key to bringing Giannis. You're not going to say that for Wes Unseld Jr. Unless he's the key to bringing somebody. But if you already got a connection to a coach and player and it could work out, fuck you mean you not going to try that shit? So all I'm saying is I'm not going to be giddy about some shit until I actually see the shit work.
Yeah.
Niggas not going to play until January. So I'm not going to boo a hire. But based on paper, they haven't hired nobody in my history that had the track record that this man got. In fact, I believe that the only coach that the Bulls hired as the head coach in my years of living that was a 2-time head coach was Scott Skiles. So yeah. So yeah, I think Scott Skiles is the only person that had head coaching experience because he was in Orlando or Phoenix. I believe.
He was in Orlando.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, and he took them to the playoffs.
Yep.
That first year, then I think like Bill Cartwright took over, some shit like that, or Vinny. But either way it go, I think that the Bulls are in good position. I think this front office is looking good right off the bat. Because not only did they hire an experienced head coach, they just didn't plop no nigga out of college that wasn't the coldest in college either.
Yeah.
Like Fred, that organization.
What college did Fred Hoiberg coach at?
Iowa State.
Yeah, Iowa State. I ain't never seen them in the tourney.
They was an attorney. That year he got fired. I believe they was the second seed. I forgot who was playing over there, but they was the second seed and they got put out in the first round.
Oh, so he got fired from Ohio State.
No,
Iowa State. Okay,
no, he left.
Okay.
He left. He didn't get fired. He didn't get fired. So yeah, so I think it's a good hire. I think that the Bulls pick somebody. He's already talking good. I think Zach LaVine, who many believe is on the verge of superstardom, is going to look amazing. I think that the Bulls, when the draft come around in November,
what they pick? They got 4th.
They got the 4th pick.
Okay.
I think they're in good standing right there with whoever they could get if they don't even trade. If they don't trade the pick, I don't think this draft is as sexy as people talk about anyway.
Yeah.
You know, but I think they're in good standing with the 4th pick as another piece. And then if Brad comes over after opting out, man, look, he not coming over there if Ime Udoka is the head coach, even though I like him because of Nia Long. What else we got on the docket before we get out of here? Oh, yeah. Power Book 2. Have you been watching?
I have been watching. I didn't watch the new episode, but where are we at? 4 episodes in?
Yeah, they're already doing the mid-season finale next week.
Okay, so it's gonna be 10 episodes then.
Yeah, but they're doing the mid-season finale, so I think they're gonna take a break for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, too.
Yeah, like I haven't watched the episode that's airing today, but I'm 3 episodes in.
How you like it?
Let me say this. Let's say this. I was a fan of Power. Mm-hmm. Was Power the best thing smoking on TV? Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. Was it good television though? I believe so.
Yeah. Soap opera.
Yeah. So after the finale, obviously they announced that they were gonna continue this thing. Power never ends. That's what they was running with, and we see that the spinoffs were coming. And the first spinoff is this Power Book, Ghost. I never really understood the naming of the show. Like, I guess we're calling it Ghost, but Ghost is nowhere to be found. I guess Tyreek. I never understood the naming of it, but. Yeah. But yeah, I'm rocking with it. Obviously Tariq is the lead guy here.
He's likable, fam.
Yeah, let me get to that. I think we hated Tariq so much, and we only really saw one side of Tariq when it came to Power, or two sides of Tariq was that we didn't like the fuck shit that he was doing, and obviously we knew that he went to very good schools, and he was supposed to be this smart kid who Ghost wanted to steer on the right path, but he continued to do fuck shit because he wanted to be like his daddy. All right, cool. He was exposed to what his dad was doing, and that's when he and Ghost turned, not Ghost, but Kanan turned him out, and he started doing fuck shit, and we hated Tariq so much. Now with this show, we get to see obviously he's grown and has a business mind of his old man when it comes to dealing drugs, but we also get to see the guy that was in these smart schools, and he's a genius in school, and this motherfucker, he's doing papers for himself and a basketball player, and still juggling, trying to get his mom out of jail, and he's become the likable guy who we're somewhat rooting for here. That's what we see. That's what I see.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm rooting for him.
I think I'm rooting for Tariq right now.
Because okay, so I'm gonna throw out predictions, but let me just throw this out here. Yeah, the honor of trying to get your mama out of jail. I hope his mama stay in jail. I think his mama would be better in jail.
Why? She's innocent.
Because he did it. So technically, she ain't innocent. Her son is still a minor. Mm-hmm. So she ain't innocent. But no, I believe that Tasha St. Patrick would be the queen in jail.
You think she'd run shit in jail?
I think she'd run shit in jail. I think we're gonna see that shit coming forward too. It was one part of today's episode I was laughing my ass off, and that was the clincher. I was like, nah, she got to stay in jail, fam. Mm-hmm. She got to stay locked up. She got to be that girl she got to be the queen pin locked up.
Okay.
The other part is he's likable because he's around people his age now. Now I see him interacting, so I'm like, I like this little nigga. Mm-hmm. Now when he started doing the drug shit, Mary J. Blige don't seem like the best drug dealer.
Let me say this. I'm glad you said that. For some reason, I'm liking Monet. I'm liking it.
I don't like Monet, fam.
I'm liking Monet.
Because it's almost like she's like.
I'm liking Monet now.
I don't like Monet. I hate Monet. Like, you don't want your kids to do shit but sell drugs, huh? Okay.
They a fucked up family.
No, then there's gonna be one part that I predicted. Like, I knew it. Cause I think I seen my nigga in the character before that was similar, so you will see it. I'm not
Monet is what Tasha say Patrick want to be. That's what she wants to be. She wanted to be like that though. She wanted Ghost to sell drugs.
No. You'll see what I'm talking. I think you'll see what I see, but But she's basically just trying to hold down the family because her husband in jail for life. So she doing what she feel that she needs to do. But she raising kids to be drug dealers. She ain't raising them to be kids. So it's like, man, get the fuck out of with that shit.
And fucking the cop.
Yeah, she fucking the cop. And yeah, it's just nothing sexy about that role, man. It's just nothing that gets me. It's not nothing against Mary J. Blige either. Yeah. It's the role. Okay. It's like, all right, whatever. She could die next season.
Wow.
Like, she get shot and her son take over. I wouldn't care less. Like Bobby Brown, my nigga that played Bobby Brown, somebody put up a picture that was like, Kanan is the Bobby Brown character. Of course, Tariq is Ghost. The little light-skinned girl, Paige Hurd, is Angela. The dark-skinned chocolate girl is Tasha.
And that's Monet's daughter.
Yeah, and that's Monet's daughter. Mm-hmm. And then Shorty, the white dude, is Tommy. Mm-hmm. So when you see this episode, what's the white girl name that Tommy had killed?
His girl?
Yeah, the one he killed and shit.
The one he was in love with.
Yeah.
What the fuck was her name?
I forgot her name, but I think she appears in this episode. You will see.
Are you serious?
Not her personally.
Oh, okay.
But I believe that now she's a character. She has her own character.
Okay.
Within it's been that, so they're basically playing. It's almost, and then I'm convinced that Ghost killed his daddy. After the funeral, also convinced that Ghost killed his pops.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm convinced that all of this shit is
Holly.
Yeah, Holly. A Holly character pops up.
Okay. So
I think all this shit is convincing me is that this is a prequel without being a prequel.
Okay.
But I'm about to make some predictions, Mike. Mm-hmm. This is not no spoiler alerts because none of this shit has happened. But here's a couple of spoiler alert. Well, predictions, hot takes for me.
Hot takes.
I believe that Tariq is gonna fuck the black teacher that was on This Is Us.
Mm-hmm.
I think she gonna fuck because she has a sexual addiction. Mm-hmm. If you saw that episode, she was talking that she has a sexual addiction.
Okay.
So I believe that Tariq gonna get some pussy from that teacher. I mean, if you saw last episode, dude fucking his students, his grad students.
Yes.
Think Tariq is gonna.
So she want revenge.
Like, I think Tariq is gonna find himself in a Q from Juice situation. He gonna get some pussy.
All right. Okay.
Another.
So what you're saying is Tariq's first piece of pussy is not gonna be from the two love interest girls, the girls that's
you talking about his first piece of pussy on the show because he's not a virgin.
On the show. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think he's gonna fuck one of them girls.
I think he's gonna fuck both of them.
Nah, he gonna fuck.
He gonna be in a relationship with both of them.
No. My prediction is one is not gonna happen as quickly as we would think.
Yeah,
but he gonna fuck the teacher.
Okay.
He gonna fuck the teacher.
It's the first prediction.
Yeah, he gonna get some pussy pop.
All right, cool.
The second prediction is that one of Monet's kids ain't gonna make it. And it ain't gonna be Bobby Brown. Let's just say that.
It's gonna be the other one, the one that they.
I don't know. I'm putting the girl in this too.
Nah. Okay, all right.
I'm putting the girl in this too.
All right, cool.
But Bobby Brown gonna make it because Bobby Brown has to learn. People make it seem like Kanan, like he's the Kanan character, he's gonna learn, but I think dude gonna learn from Tariq.
Okay.
because he's not as smart as Tyreek. And I don't think he's even making it known that he believes he's smarter. He know this little nigga smart. Can he trust his gangster, though, is the issue. He don't know Tyreek got bodies. So I think one of those kids ain't gonna make it, and Tyreek gonna fuck that teacher. And those are the two. Oh, and I'll just give a spoiler alert here, because if you don't see it within social media now, you will I believe you will in the next 2 weeks. But this is the Method Man episode. The ladies is gonna like this episode. Let's put it like that. You gonna see a lot of women. You should see a lot of women go, "Oh man, oh shit, Method Man, ooh, yeah." You gonna see a lot of that this episode. So those are my power predictions. But I like it so far. I'm really liking this character, but I'm mainly liking it because he's around his people.
Yeah.
You dropped your mic, fam?
Yeah, we good. I did drop it.
But yeah, that's all I got, man. But that's my predictions this week.
But overall, we fucking with the show though.
I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with
cool.
it. I at first I didn't think I was gonna fuck with it because it just seemed like they was like that first episode. I was like, they gonna have they got one more episode. So that second episode did it.
Okay.
That second episode got me like, okay, cool. I'll stick around for this shit. And then I watched today's episode and I was like, okay, today's episode got me.
All right.
But it also made me even more interested in the Tommy series. But I mean, not the Tommy series, excuse me. It got me more interested in the Lorenz Tate series and how they're gonna do that.
Right, he gonna have his own show too, huh?
Yeah, because the Tommy series is more, I get it, you know, him trying to, you know, make some money in LA. But it made me more interested in how they would do the Lorenz Tate series, because political dramas is hit or miss. The other thing is it's how long do you go with the Tariq story? Like, how long does, like, how much legs did this have? But yeah, Tasha can stay in jail now. She can stay in jail now. You'll understand. I think you'll understand more when you see this.
All right, I'm gonna check out. Yeah, I'll check it out later. I haven't seen the new episode, but as far as like hot takes is concerned, I already gave my hot take already. Boston in 7.
Oh yeah, Boston in 7. Yeah,
Boston in 7, and then Lakers and Boston in the Disney Cup intramural series, intramural championship will go 7 as well. Lakers will win though.
That shit's over, Mike. But I feel you.
It's gonna be a classic.
So yeah, man, make sure you follow us on social. JR Bang, Mike B _CHR, some dude pod. Make sure if you don't want to be in the group because you don't like groups, please like the Some Dude Pod page. If you want to be in both, be in both. Shouts out to Mike for getting them invites out. We over 200, I think.
Yeah, go ahead, Bang. You can do that as well.
I know.
I think Bang got like 4,000 friends on Facebook. All you gotta do is hit select all.
I know that, but you got to do something. Shit.
I'm working. We out here
trying to follow your lead, man.
We getting the popping though. 200 likes on the Facebook page.
What's your prediction for your team today?
Cowboys, Seattle. I got Cowboys, baby. Look, we look like shit the first 2 games, but obviously both of those games we were in it, and we obviously know we can score. Now the defense, I don't know about the defense yet. Defense is looking real shaky. Russell Wilson is looking like an MVP, so hopefully we can contain him, and we can also put up some points as well. But I got the Cowboys winning. Cowboys winning. I got them 24-17. Cowboys.
Look, man, I'm a Bears fan, but I'm not one of those people that would just automatically be like, yo, they're gonna win every game. So today I got them losing 28-10. I think we see Nick Foles today too.
I was just about to say this might be the game where y'all think the Bears is gonna win because they playing the 0-2 Atlanta Falcons, who
we played them good, but we also played them good in Atlanta.
Why do you think we're gonna see Nick Foles? You think we're gonna see Nick Foles because what?
I don't think Tribb's gonna be that good.
See, but that's the thing though. If you really pull out Nick Foles, then it has to be Trubisky will have to be horrible, bro.
28-10.
I don't
Atlanta.
think you bring Nick Foles out. I don't see it. I think Trubisky. I think the Bears win today. Fuck it, Bears win. Defense look good. Defense look good as hell. So
no, nah. That defense don't look good today. I mean, they don't look good because they played a poor 3 quarters against Detroit, and they played a poor second half against the Giants without Saquon Barkley. They played poor. All right, I'm not even thinking about, well, they're better than that, like the talent. No. That team ain't been the best. Oh, nigga tried to kidnap their kid? Nigga tried to kidnap Joe Montana grandchild in front of the crib? What the fuck?
Wow.
That defense ain't been that good. And then with the offense have only played 3 good quarters. The fourth quarter against Detroit and the first half against the Giants. So Trubisky is not off of the hook because he's not put together a full game. Okay. Now that defense of Atlanta is not very good.
This is his chance to.
So this is his chance. Mm-hmm. But offensively, just like Tyler Hero, them niggas a bucket. Mm-hmm. The Atlanta can, if it's one thing we know they can do, they can score. Mm-hmm. They defense and special teams ain't shit, but they can score points to keep up with you. The question is can the Bears keep defense stop that offense from time to time? And we saw what that defense had troubles. We saw the troubles that defense had in the first half against Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
And the running game and Marvin Jones. We saw the issues that they had with Daniel Jones and and Deion Lewis. And them slants kill them. You going against, if Julio Jones does play today, you're going against top 3 wide receiver and Julio Jones and one who's on his way to being a top 10 wide receiver, if he isn't already, and Calvin Ridley. Okay. It's going to be good to see the Ridley brothers take a picture with each other before the game.
Dope. Like, hey, I got a question, Joe. Why is Dez Bryant not signed, bro?
Because a nigga, when a wide receiver has an Achilles injury, you don't trust that shit.
Man, Joe.
That's all. But he could be on TV. Have a podcast or some shit. But yeah, like that's the issue for me. Okay. Can the Bears keep up offensively, and can the defense get some stops on Matt Ryan? They got a decent offensive line. They can throw the ball all day long. They have 2 wide receivers and 3. That Russell cat ain't too bad either, just stepping in. So they got somebody that's gonna throw the ball around all over the field. I'd put like this. I trust Atlanta's defense more than I trust the Bears offense.
Okay.
So 28-10, and I think Nick plays the fourth quarter at the very least.
All right, cool. So,
and I love the Bears, but I'm just being reasonable, and I know that this offense has only played 3 good quarters. Yeah. So, all right, man. So, thank y'all. Also, man, my Cash App is Bang B Knowin with an N, not a G at the end. Bang B Knowin. If you want to start donating to my family's cause right now, you can.
Bang having a baby.
No refunds.
Bang is having a baby. Keep firing them off, baby.
No, I'm done.
3 is overrated, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It is overrated.
After 1, just stop.
You said it. No, you can have 2, unless you got family around. If you don't have family around, then we ain't got no family out here. Yeah. So
stay strong, bro. Yeah. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Yeah. I'm gonna check out that Action Bronson too.
Oh yeah, check out that Action Bronson.
Let me see what's up with that.
If you are an Action Bronson fan, you're gonna love this.
Okay, cool.
And it might be one of his better projects too. Currency got a new project with Harry Fraud.
Yeah, the last time I listened to a Currency project was like Pilot Talk 2.
Man, hey, Currency and Harry Fraud is undefeated. So
I like Currency. I just never really been able to grasp his music though. Like he could rap. He makes some decent solid records. I never could like listen to a full Currency project.
Well, I like those too. Other than that, yeah, man. Y'all pray for me and my family. We out.
A$AP Ferg album is horrible too. I listened to that shit.